Tiger Nation, DI Love family, Guard the Yard crew. Listen, this is Coach O, your assistant head coach of JSU football. I had to bring in a special guest today to help me relay this message to you. We are less than how many days, though?
90.
90 days. We're less than 90 days away from kickoff in Atlanta, Georgia. ABC, your Tigers gonna be live. But guess what? Before we get to that point, we gotta take care of the vet first. We're gonna fill up our stadium before we fill up somebody else's, right? So this is what I need from you. I need you to go do what, Zoe?
Get your damn tickets.
Listen, we sold over 6,000 season tickets last year, but this is your homeboys now. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. The head coach is from Macomb, Mississippi. These are your people. And we are in the building ready to rock and roll. So Zoe, what do we need them to do?
Get your damn tickets.
Today, tomorrow, money order, check, cash, it don't matter. Just go to the vet and purchase
your mother tickets.
Guard the Yard. Can't wait to see you this fall. We got 4 homecomings. 4 homecomings, not just one. Be there for all of them. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? What's good, Tiger Nation? What up, big dog?
What up, pimpin'? What up, the I Love family?
What's going on, brother? What's happening? What's happening? You know what? I ain't even made no changes to my name yet. It's all good. I'm still Tiger Talk right now. I just realized that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, man, y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know what to do, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, got a lot, man. A lot to go over tonight. A lot to touch on, a lot to cover. Man, what a day, bro. What a day. Like, for real, what a day. First day of fall camp. I had the pleasure of being there. So, had Zoe on camera with me. We typical first practice, bro. Typical first practice. Nothing out of the ordinary, bro, to really report on, other than the simple, the typical stuff, man. Conditioning, trying to get in the flow of things, a few hiccups here and there, a few cramps here and there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. The heat wasn't too bad. It was humid, but in these times and conditions, still, even though it was an evening practice, a late afternoon practice, I would say, going into the evening. It was still a very resourced, I guess, a resource necessary type practice, man. So seeing a lot of players, be pushed. We going fast too, though. I gotta tell you, bro, that speed of the tempo of the offense, it got a couple of the players today, bro. And I'm talking about everything is full speed, everything full speed. Run to the next spot, run off the field, run on the field. And I mean, the attention to details, it's gonna be hell on wheels, man, all the way up until August 26th. When we get on over to Atlanta, getting ready to face South Carolina State. And I think we'll be ready, man. So I'll pause to let you open up to the family, and then we'll go from there, bro.
Yeah, man. It was good to deal with yesterday and then segue into today. But man, we got to talk about yesterday because yesterday was the unofficial kickoff the football season. And
definitely gonna do that. Yep.
To quote Cube, man, yesterday was a damn good day.
It was, man.
It was a good day, man. It was a fun field day. Learned a lot, man. Met a lot of people, and just saw where we were in this land. Saw where we are and what's our place in this this space. And
That's right.
it was refreshing to see. Kudos to all the other, everyone out there with the social media teams and all the other YouTubers who were out in effect there. And, it was Corey that actually put something, on us today that at the time I didn't even really think about. And that out of all the different entities that was there, among the masses of media day. We Tiger Talk and Tiger Talk alone were the only team there assembled there that was there to represent the institution.
Wow.
The only one that was there to represent the institution. And I'll be remiss because I saw the comment. Yes, rest in peace to Joe Mitchell, band director, famous, being well renowned, but very widely renowned in Jackson, Mississippi, as a band director at my high school, Callaway High School. I was actually, was in the band 1 year. Played tuba. Well, I told you I played tuba 1 year, my 9th grade year, and everybody know Mr. Mitchell from Soups, man. So I'd be remiss if we didn't say, rest in peace to him, and send our well wishes and condolences to his daughter Jackie Mitchell and the rest of the family. Big loss for city of Jackson, specifically the north side of Jackson, and he touched a lot of people, man. Oh my God, man, the dude touched so many people. Like I said, just from Callaway alone, as well as Soups, which we all know and love and been in and went to a time or two. So definitely want to send our condolences to his family.
Absolutely, man. Definitely rest in peace to the great Dr. Mitchell, man. We it's been a week like that, man. I'm here, for the homegoing celebration and celebration of life for my grandma, man. And it's been I want to mention, I just want to shout out everybody, man, that's been showering me with love and condolences and so forth and so on, man. And I appreciate the support. And to my family, if you're watching, I have chosen to just be in my own little space right now, and I'll finish up the week with, being, it's going to be an action-packed, I know, going into the latter part of the week with the family, but the show must go on, business as usual, and so forth and so on, man. But I'll pause right there. You did say something that was spot on, bro. You talked about, and once again, it's not a shot. We don't care if you take it as a shot or not, but we know that there's some other schools that's getting active with their podcasting. And trust me,
shout out to the Golden Boot, man.
Shout out to the Golden. Shout out to the Golden. What's happening, big bro? What's happening, brother? And some good brothers right there, man. Had a great time. We was right over. They was to the right of us, and it was a hell of an experience, man. Just being over there. Down South Football Podcast, BJ, HBCU Game Day, HBCU Sports, HBCU Go. Man, you name it. I ain't gonna try to name everybody because like Doc Holiday, Blue Bloods. I mean, the list goes on and on. Y'all saw what we were doing. And most importantly, though, the man at the bottom of the screen, Mr. Terrante Day, moving around doing his thing.
What's up, man, brother?
Bro, I want to pause, let you get in, bro. First media day. Before we do that, because y'all always catch me off guard with this stuff, man. And I know people like, Corey caught me off guard when we first went live and talked about the vision for Tiger Talk. I want to shout out Zoe, because this is the first time just seeing you kind of, usually on Tiger Talk, Corey and I were doing most of the interviews and stuff like that. But to finally get you on that panel, you live, hey, you got thrown in the fire, baby. It's on and popping. Now, we ain't talking about on the screen. We talking about, and then, just being on the, just kind of winging it. And we winged it. You know what I'm saying? Is it winged it? Y'all know we was winging that thing. You did a great job, bro. I just want to doff my hat off to you, man. And your personality came out, man. We looked good. We felt good. They ain't paid us good yet. But we gonna keep coming.
In Mississippi, man, it get greater later.
That's right. But Mr. Day, talk to us, bro. How was your experience, man? The ride over was chill, going and coming. We had a great. You made it over to practice today, but I'll shut up and let you come on in and rock out, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? It was great. I mean, I use that word lightly, but that being our first SWAC Media Day, riding over there with you, we left early.
Yeah, we did early, man.
Yeah, we left real early, man. The ride was cool, no problem.
I was at 3:30, man. I was like,
I tell y'all about that, man.
Kid, I ran a couple state troopers.
Bro, about 4 of them things. Boy, they were generous. God is good, man. Thank you.
Everywhere in Alabama, dog.
Man,
Every game in Alabama.
It was out of Alabama.
Man,
Oh, they was there. They was there, bro. They was there, man.
And we got there early. We got set up. That was fun, man.
There go the man right there. James behind Lamb to cut y'all, TD.
Yeah.
Had to get my guys right yesterday. Yeah, man, them boys are working. Filminati, Austin, James behind the lens. Oh, man, keep going. The list goes on and on. Keep going, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, everything was great. I mean, everybody was interacting with each other. She loved the blue Doc. Man, you know, Doc was that tall, man.
Yeah, Doc 6'4", man. 6'4". Yeah, Doc tall, man. But I'm proud of Doc, though. Proud of you, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Proud of Blue.
With Willie Simmons tonight.
Oh, man. Good stuff, man. Hey, listen, we don't talk no smack. We talk smack to the other schools, man. But when we in that space, coming from where we come from, Tiger Talk started at the end of the year 2019 with Corey and Chuck Bishop. Transition, you know, Zoe and I used to come on as guests, as recruiting guests, and then it went on to Neely and Corey and Chuck Bishop, and the transition. You know, the pregame show goes out. I fill in a more of an interview space role on Tiger Talk. We still audio TD, and then I'll never forget. We got to YouTube because Corey and I, we went to Riverside, the platform. We're doing audio, trying to get Spotify starts allowing us to do video podcasts through Spotify because people was rocking with the audio. And then we was like, man, we got to get there. We know from the management from the 1400 clubs, and we got to get the YouTube, you know. And I interviewed Isaiah Bolden. Shout out to Isaiah Bolden, killing it at Patriots camp right now. We couldn't get the interview to upload, bro. And what I tell you today, TD, don't ever waste a good mistake. That's to the people out there. You make a mistake out there, man. Don't waste it. Learn from it. Get better from it. And Corey was like, forget it. Boom, we dropped that thing on the pod. We dropped that thing on YouTube, bro. And that was the beginning of our YouTube journey with Tiger Talk. And from there, we keep rolling, man. And I got to address the elephant in the room, TD, and I'm going to shut up because a lot of people thought that when we started going live on this and I named it KC-1400, there's a reason why we named KC-1400 Media. Again, for those that don't know, this is my personal YouTube page. We converted into a YouTube channel with the admonishment of Zoe and Coach Walker and DJ. Shout out to DJ Raw Truth. And then I want to stay close to the brand. The brand is Tiger Talk. We're going to always continue to build that brand up. It was a great call today. We had a post call today. Me, Corey, and Zoe kind of recap. Zoe got his MacBook. I know y'all see him. He looking clear over there. Got the MacBook thing going on. We got a lot that we're working on. But this is the point I just wanted to say. I really wasn't worried about the content yesterday. I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see it come together. By the way, y'all, I just want to say this because I was so mad at myself yesterday. And I got this right here, Zoe. I got it right here, brother. This is the backdrop that was supposed to be in between the freaking the little whatchamacallit, but we made do. If y'all didn't know that, we wouldn't have told y'all. But we again, TD, what we say, don't waste a good mistake. So
waste a good mistake.
So in Atlanta, when we set up, we got a great idea of what we're gonna do in Atlanta. We're gonna run a 2-camera setup where we're gonna use one of the backdrops that you saw. It's gonna be set up for interviews. So if someone want to come up to a mic, have an interview or something, like ask a question, we'll go to that camera, put them in front of that, or we may do separate interviews and all that good stuff. But I'm saying all that to say this, because I feel I'm not rambling. I just want people to understand the passion that we have and why we're doing what we're doing. Because Zoe has pushed something very hard. He said this for months and months and months, and I had a chance to stand there and talk to watch Zoe and I talked to BJ Jones and BJ Jones, from Southern. They about to get their podcast up and rolling. What is it? Southern QB Quarterback Club podcast. And just saying how every school should have some form of Tiger Talk. But I'll shut up, man, and because I got a lot that's on my chest, and then we got a lot to cover. And so Tiger Talk with the messing and trolling with some of the folks who last time we was on the stream, folk talking about we want to cry because they heard rumors about something, and they're gonna have to backtrack now. I hope y'all got your breaks. I hope your reverse button work, man. I hope y'all reverse button work.
Told y'all to relax.
Just trying to tell you now, because I could have said, Zoe, y'all know we could have said more on Monday. but we elected not to. But anyway, keep going, bro. TD, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. Last thing I would say on this, man, I had a lot of fun. Ran into a lot of people. I mean, you can't interact the way that everybody else will when you're working, but I come across a lot of people, a lot of teams, everyone being set up, sitting in a different booth. Like the guy from the Golden just said, man, everybody interacting, changing information. And I want to say kudos to you guys. Y'all look good. Y'all look uniform. The screen was good. Y'all bounced off each other, shared information. I mean, it felt good. So I look forward to doing that again. It was a treat. It was a treat seeing out of me, Rob J, interacting with him.
Let me tell you something. hey, let me tell y'all. I got to say this, bro. Sitting down with Rob J yesterday was probably the highlight of the day. Because and I say that for this reason. Rob J is a legend, man. He's been doing this a very long time. And he's also embracing the change in the media space with podcasters, with content creators, and with those that are coming up these non-traditional routes in these spaces, man. And all you got to do is sit Rob J down, and he is I don't care where you put him. He's gonna be himself. And it was fun. And I enjoyed the player interviews also with Coach. But man, that was amazing, man. That was an amazing time for us. And I think it was just a great moment for the day. Keep going, bro.
Yeah. And I'll say, man, I know y'all laugh and listen at Zoe and like to hear Zoe spit. But man, you want to hear that guy really spit when he's sitting down on that podcast and someone come up and he's talking about it, man. I mean, the way he zoned in and honed in, the question just start to ruminate in his brain, and he let go. Man, it is a great thing. And then Ken and Corey pick up on that, and they feed off each other. And y'all did a wonderful job, man. And like you said, Ken, a lot of that was our first time to try run. We saw a lot of things. We picked up a lot of ideas, and we're going to only get better.
So, hey, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Keep going. Who you got?
And thank everybody for listening. Thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you for all the support. Tiger Nation, keep it coming. Keep it coming. We got more to come. We ain't even got started yet. We warming up.
Yeah, hey. I did want to add to say that, I did want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody for checking us out, and to echo what Ken stated earlier in regards to when Corey made that statement, because I didn't think about it at the time, because you're so focused on, getting everything right, interviewing and talking and actually networking and talking to other guys. But when until Corey said today, I was like, man, it kind of hit back to what I always said when that we have media day. I want y'all to just resonate on this. And just going to echo why I've always said this. It's 2023, right? Tiger Talk has been in existence for 3 seasons now. We're at roughly about what, Ken, about 340 shows now? And
it's up there. Yeah. About 340.
And even with that number being said, oh no, I'm wrong. From the Hill was there. Alabama A&M.
Yeah, they were. Okay.
From the Hill was there. All right. So I stand corrected. But there were only 2 schools represented at Media Day yesterday. Out of all the media credentials that was passed, there was only 2 schools represented.
Are there more than 2 schools that have podcasts though?
There's 4 of us right now.
OG Strike Zone there?
OG Strike Zone was not there.
Okay.
Now they were there in a different entity.
Okay, they crossed the entity. Okay, I got you. So
they were there in a different entity, but still ONG Strike Zone because FAMU was represented.
Mind y'all, we're not taking shots. Please don't take it as if we're taking shots. We're not taking shots.
No, it's not that at all. Also, Prairie View has theirs, right? Southern going to start theirs up. But the point I'm making is every HBCU school in the SWAC for SWAC Media Day needs to be represented by their own entity.
I think it goes without saying, though, that do you feel like people respect Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club and how we represent Jackson State?
I know they do.
All right, that's my point. So I think that when you do the work, I want y'all to understand something. The setup that we had is thanks to the people that watch this platform. And I don't want to go without saying thank you guys, because the camera lens that you see, that you saw the shot. Now, mind you, the settings were off. It was a lot of stuff that was just, TD was mad because the audio didn't turn out right. And I'm like, the colors ain't right. The line, we were crooked. TD, how long we spent on me? I'm OCD, y'all. So before Zoe and Court, Zoe, hey, I ain't even going to mention it.
Hold on.
I ain't going to go there.
Hold on, watch this. What's the first thing I sent you this morning?
Shit, I don't know. What did you send me?
I text you. Picture. Lights.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got lights. We got all kind of stuff we using. I told you, my brothers from the Down South Football Podcast, as well as the Golden Boot. We was right next to him, so I got all the notes on like different audio stuff. So there's an opportunity for us to take it to even better level with better lighting, with better sound quality. We saw a lot of people saying, "Hey, can't really hear Zoe." We knew that. All right, we gotta speak clearly in the mic. Got to make sure the microphones are charged up properly, and make sure the gains and everything is in there. So you guys, we're learning this thing as on the fly as best as we can, and we're doing a phenomenal job at that. And I just thought it was just pretty cool, man, to be out there and just kind of in that space. Because all I really was trying to do, I wasn't trying to grab too much content. I was gonna go live. I was gonna do. What you saw on this page is what I pretty much wanted to get from that. The biggest takeaway I wanted to get was I just wanted to be around people in that element that do this at a high level. And I just wanted to watch them. I just wanted to observe them. I wanted to hear them. I wanted to see them. And I have to be honest with you guys, man. Huge shout out to HBCU Game Day.
What up, Jack?
Yeah, man. HBCU Game Day has one of the most amazing setups that I've seen. And I know they've been in the game. They're the OGs in the game with this media space, man, and as well as HBCU sports. And it ain't got nothing to do with all that, all the rhetoric and whatnot. We just talking business right now. But I just they were in multiple spaces, and they had a stage set up. It was just impressive to see. So I just wanted to doff my hat off to Stephen Gaither and Tolly Carr and those of them that actually that was doing what they were doing, man. And this is a great point. When you love your craft, it would never be perfect. That's right. That's absolutely right. And we are our worst critics. If we didn't tell you guys that, if you didn't have a trained eye, you probably would have been like, okay, the sound and the visual, but that other little knick-knack, ticky-tack stuff, if you're not really in that space, you don't see it like we see it. We bring it to your attention. So, but we're just doing it. But I want to say this, and I'm gonna shut up. I feel compelled to just continue to thank the supporters of this platform, because you guys, we did that with your support, and we have asked you guys to invest in us, man. Support us, and there's nobody more plugged in the sports arena right now other than them three people that you see. Now, when it comes to Jack State, the three people you saw on that screen yesterday, you better put some respect on it. I'm telling you that right now, and this is why you build those relationships. You be trustworthy with information, and you know that we're not gonna go out there and misrepresent the university, man. We're not gonna go out there, and there's a lot we can say, but everything ain't for the public to hear and see. And we are gonna guard the yard, but again, we talking about $7,000 worth of equipment, man. I'm talking about from the backdrop to the tablecloth, to the camera, to the lens, to the SD cards, to the cam link, to the wires, to the lights. I mean, you name it, everything has come through the support of this platform, man, and it's all good. So I'm gonna shut up, and I'm actually gonna turn my camera off and let y'all go, because I actually gotta change the batteries. So I'll be back in just a second.
Yeah, but I did want to touch on yesterday, man. Just want to state that it was great experience, and it was dope to actually meet everybody, man. And later on we'll probably get into, because we never did yesterday actually get into our own projections. So what we actually saw, we saw the SWAC's projections of order of finish. We never actually gave ours. So I feel like, today we're gonna do that. We're gonna give our order of finish, because it's totally different from what they put out yesterday. But I do want to say this, though. I think the SWAC is missing the mark with who they're letting vote, even in the preseason and postseason, awards for this, because having just the SID and the coaches do it is really doing the conference a disservice. And the reason why I say this is because, like yesterday, if you look on the Eastern Division, the top 5 schools, all the top 5 schools, no matter their order, all had 2 first place votes. And so basically, you look at like, how is Valley getting 2 first place votes? And that's because SID and the coaches, they just voted for themselves. You're doing the conference a disservice, and you're doing the players who play in this conference a disservice, because typically how you start the season off with those preseason polls, they actually tend to have a little, I'm going to say a little coupon, a little like bonus points going toward the end of the year. Now, granted, it's not a guarantee that you're going to make the team at the end of the year, because you were on the first team, but you tend to have a little caveat behind you because you were on the preseason team. And so it's doing the conference a disservice because, as you know, for an example, and I know people say, well, it's just your opinion and everybody got theirs, but for an example, and it's JSU-centric platform, but there is no way Musa should have been preseason offensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I told everybody he was going to get it, and he shouldn't have gotten it. Jarvion Howard from Alcorn should have been the offensive preseason player of the year. Okay?
Boy.
When we talk about numbers, Sunday Anderson, player from Grambling, should not have gotten defensive player of the year preseason. I'm sorry, measurables is not a caveat for you to get to win that award. It's production from the previous year. And even it's not even a projection to be preseason defensive player of the year. It's not even a projection of what they believe that you're going to do for the season. It's not. Bubba should have had that award from Alabama State. The numbers are 2 different stratospheres. Also, Gremlin's defense was not better than Alabama State's defense. Sonny Anderson's stats was not better than Bubba's stats. You see what I'm saying? So, that's the only that's my only issue. So what we need to do as a conference, I don't know why we refuse to do it, but we need to add media members to the vote.
I was going to get you to explain the SID for those who may not know.
Sports Information Director.
Okay.
Just Sports Information Director. So if any media member who wants to get into contact info of anything within the sports department, athletic department, you go to the SID, Sports Information Director. And that for Jack State, that's Dwayne Lewis, who was there as well. But we got to get media members involved with all the vote. And then also I think it's kind of productive to have media day and not have media members have a voice or say so in the outcome of that.
That's a good point, man. Appreciate y'all for.
I think it's oxymoronic at best. You know what I'm saying, when they do that. And because again, tell me how a team that finished in the 5th spot last year gonna start the new year with 2 first place votes.
Well, actually,
hold on. The team ahead of them, 2 first place votes.
Yep.
The team ahead of them, 2 first place votes.
There you go.
Come on, man.
There you go. I like what you said, man. I agree with that. I mean, I think there needs to be a little bit more subjection. I think there needs to be some real work done there. I was shocked that, and we're not taking any credit away from anybody that got what. I agree totally with you. I thought without question. But let me say this, though, and I don't mind saying this because it is what it is. I feel like if Sunday out of games, and this is just, we don't want to take anything from him because I think the kid is a stud. I just made me shake my head and say, damn, if Niles Gaddy was still a JSU Tiger, I feel like he definitely would have been the preseason defensive player of the year. And I told him that. So I just want to throw that out there. But nevertheless, Bubba, and we were talking to BJ Jones about this. We knew that Aubrey won defensive player of the year postseason. When you look at the stats, Bubba, Colton Adams, he was off the charts with his numbers as well. But it's hard to beat 12-0, going into the Celebration Bowl and having the number 1 defense in the country. So that speaks to a lot. But so I'm gonna add to that. I think it was a sham that we only had 1 player on that all SWAC team. You give, and DJ Stevens, he earned the right to be first team all SWAC. But you look at some of the players that are on there, you're not going to tell me that Devontae Davis, Jeremiah Williams, K5, Jalen, because I understand the stats. Again, these are returning starters from the number one defense. All
I
agencies.
can make an argument for every.
Yes. So I'm saying I would even felt better if there would have been a couple of second teamers, but to just have one first teamer and that's it. I mean, you could have made a case for Evan Henry. You see what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I mean? But you could have made a case for Rico Powers. I understand the production, as far as like the amount of touches. I mean, Rico wasn't, he probably, if you got some returning starters, but some of that stuff is a projection, but it is what it is. I like that they did that because it gave birth to a new hashtag. So going forward, not only are we going to say I love guard the yard, but we're going to also put hashtag they don't know.
Brandon question. It's not a nomination. It's they fill out you fill out your team, and you pretty much
Spence. That's exactly right.
In who you actually.
It's undeniable. It's undeniable. I mean, we understand that there's some biases and there's some angst or there's some hate when it comes to Jackson State. They know that. Y'all know that to be the case. Come on, y'all come on now. We got folks out here that's really just taking an oppositional approach to Jackson State, and people love it. They eat it up like puppy chow because it's popular to hate on Jackson State. And I mean, that's why we talk. I know Ash. I'm over there with Ash today. Ash want me to give me some type of a thought process on why, how we approach this platform as well as Tiger Talk in relation to Jackson State. I said this is the I love versus everybody. What you got? I see you got the 1400 Club shirt on tonight, but Zoe got a shirt that he wears that says what? The I love versus everybody, right? So the point is that when we come to this platform, Tiger Talk, it's for us by us. We ain't looking for nobody to give us no kudos, so we're gonna go do the work ourselves. We're gonna go put that time in ourselves. So thank you. Keep it coming because you guys are giving us our calls. But to your point, though, I absolutely believe that they got a lot wrong in the preseason stuff. But that it ain't about how you start; it's about how you finish. I absolutely freaking love that the players and the coach felt disrespected. I love that, and I could tell today. Coach TC Taylor flies over to Atlanta, goes to the MEAC SWAC Challenge press conference. He comes back. He's fired up, man. You could tell he wants to dominate. I'm telling you. And TC got on somebody so bad today. My man said, I think it Willie. Willie Brown. Willie said, man. I said, bro, people think TC soft, man. Man, that's gonna be farther from the truth, man. That dude is. I say intense. Coach J.O. intense. Coach Maurice, man, the practice was so intense, man. Just these coaches I love the style, man. It's nobody hanging their head. None of the players sulking and pouting. They just take it on the chin, man, and try to get better. You know what I'm saying, and keep rolling, man. So a lot more to come, man. I pause right there, and we'll proceed.
Well, I would like to say with that, everything you guys said is right. However, on the flip side of that, with the prediction being the way that they are, it makes me smile because now Devontae feel the way he feel, JD feel the way that they feel, and with the new quote that Coach TC said, he feel the way he feel. So to make them hunters. So I made them to go, I'm going to prove you. I mean, for to say, hey, I'm going to prove you.
Already on the hunt. I've been telling y'all.
I mean, but now it just got intense.
I've been telling y'all that all summer.
So
I said in the history of the SWAC, long story history of the SWAC, there's never been a team, a two-time defending champion, who will be out here with a machete in his mouth in some deep ocean waters. Or over the swamp or whatever you want to call it, going to hunt the coalition. That's what we're doing. We ain't hunted.
Right.
We on the hunt.
Hey, and then shout out to Troy, man, who came on the show and he said everything happened in threes. And guess what we going for, y'all? A 1, 2, 3-peat.
Well, look, like I told him, y'all couldn't hear me, but I told him, look, after we get through with South Carolina State, I told him it's documented. I don't know about y'all. Go grab your Bible. y'all do know the first documented animal to ever take a L in the world that we know it was a serpent. It's right there in Genesis.
Boy, that was too funny. That was too funny, man. Say Coach T.C. Taylor is natural hunter. I like that, Yolanda Clay. Hey, there go Yolanda. Hey, sis, y'all had SWAC meeting today on yesterday. It was good seeing you. We had a good time, man. Got the whole squad. We got the family in this thing tonight, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, but we're gonna keep going on. Let's get into some of the stuff we do want to cover. Let's make Ken I Love You field goal 3. There that was. I'm telling you, he said 3. Y'all ain't scored but 3 threes.
And look, and let me tell y'all bring up what TC said. You guys saw it on TV. Let me tell y'all, TV don't do it justice. If you weren't in the building,
that man said the first animal that was killed in the damn Genesis was a serpent. It's hard to come back from that, man. He said, "What?" God damn,
it's a fact. Look, I ain't told you no tale. The first animal to ever take an L in mankind history is a serpent.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my God, man. Let's get into some of these preliminaries real quick, man. Y'all hang tight for us, man. We're gonna go ahead and we got a lot we want to touch on real quick. First things first, for those that if you do want to donate to the platform, go to Givelify. We general fundraising, general donation going. We got a lot of stuff that we're looking to support the universities and schools, student athletes, and in a lot of different ways. If you want to definitely support what we're doing, try to. We have an amazing way for you to donate as much as you like. Go to Givelify, look up Friends of KC-1400 Inc. We have a 501c3 nonprofit. We'd love for you to donate and support us. Go to Givelify right now. GIVELIFY. Give Lifey. All right. Tomorrow. The big reveal, baby. Tomorrow, Trustmark Park, Braves Boulevard. That's Pearl, Mississippi, 39208, 5:30 p.m. And the Jackson State Athletic Director, Mr. Ashley Robinson, put out a tweet not too long ago saying he want to see all you Tigers at Trustmark Park tomorrow. I say it again. The A.D. Robinson. Robinson put out a tweet asking Tiger Nation, pull up on me. Pull on up to Trustmark Park tomorrow, man. We're going to be up in that thing. Hey, guess who else going to be in that thing? Miss Rochelle going to be there. We got the matriarch of the channel going to be there. Hey, we're going to go live, y'all. We going live from Trustmark Park tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow, man. Right from the site, right on the scene. And we're going to go in and see what this new truck going to look like, man, because this going to be fly, man. So y'all got to show up, show out. Come on in that thing. Let's represent like we know how to do. So let's go make a big – hey, listen, if you wasn't coming, now you know. KC-1400 Media going to be on the scene, man. We're going to be out there, man.
Hey, because y'all didn't really hear Ken. Let me make sure I see it. Y'all go out tomorrow to go see y'all AD at the big reveal. Y'all go see Jackson State's athletic director at the truck reveal tomorrow.
So all of them was like this. Please let
Hey, hold on.
Please let these reports be
I don't know if
true.
y'all can see me. I'm on wink now. Go see Jackson State AD before he leave. Or whatever they say. Go see Jackson State athletic director tomorrow. He put a tweet. He asked y'all to come see him. Y'all go see the AD tomorrow.
Make sure y'all get y'all last photo with him and tell him how much you appreciate him, how much you love him, and how much you appreciated his tenure at Jackson State, man, and how he built on tradition and he blazed new trails.
And when y'all see Jackson State athletic director tomorrow, just let him know, like, we so happy to see you and we thank you for the job that you're doing. We came to see the truck. We came to see you, AD, Jackson State athletic director. Y'all go see him tomorrow now.
Hey, is any other HBCU gonna be there with a truck?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's keep going then. Hey, the big reveal tomorrow, Trustmark Park, 5:30 p.m. We're gonna be there at 5. I see y'all tomorrow, man. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. So I can't wait to see it. We kind of got an idea what it's gonna look like, but it's gonna be pretty cool to kind of to see that truck. We're gonna have the best looking truck. I'm telling you that right now. We're gonna have the best looking truck. I'm just telling you that.
Because I was told, but I just saw we in shambles right now. The world is falling apart over there, 1400 J. Allen Street. It's falling apart over there.
I'm gonna say like what you always say, Zoe. People ain't saying what they know, they saying what they hope. Now I will say this. There are a lot of things, and I'm gonna touch on this later on in this live stream. There are a lot of things that we can get better at. Oh, yes, indeed. We got a lot of things we can get better. Oh, yeah, we got some solutions and some things we working on, man. But one thing we can do better, and I'm gonna move on from there, is we can do better becoming more of a unified bunch. We have to move in a space where Jackson State is the most important thing, and not you getting credit versus I get credit, or you do it my way versus how I do it your way. It's got to become more about the big picture, and we got some work to do, and we will get there because we actively are involved in trying to change things and change it for the better. So if everybody, it means, if everybody wants to see things get better, then you won't take what I'm saying in the wrong way. You won't be offended by it. So let's keep moving. Guess what else, though?
What it do, man?
What school in the conference gonna get all their games on TV this season?
Is that rhetorical? You really want me to answer that?
Well, y'all see this schedule. I thought that, boy, they said they go bye-bye ESPN, bye-bye all these different partnerships. Somebody must want to see Jack State play.
You know what? I should have posted this picture.
I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, though.
I should have hashtag Dion gone.
No, but check this out. I think somebody had, how much these folk been attacking ESPN around here. So I think somebody might have made a call because they want to see it. They want to see us lose. So they told ESPN, y'all make sure y'all put every game on TV. Y'all put Jackson State on every Jackson State game on TV because we want the world to see them fall apart. We want the world to see TC Taylor lose. But I'm just saying. Anyway, enough of that. Forget them haters.
The revolution will be televised.
Not to mention, Hugo was talking to us about. They were interested. Remember that?
But yeah, HBCU Go. Shout out to HBCU Go, by the way. They have a great production. We saw Charlie Neal.
Hold on. What did he say to us?
They came to us and was like, man, we love to get some Jack State games on the network. And I said the same thing. We would too. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait 2024 or something because right now we booked. We hot right now. We on fire. You know what I'm saying? The Jackson State brand is strong, y'all. That's what they mad about. What does those say all the time? Who got it better than us? Nobody.
I mean, to keep it like that, we need to keep supporting. Like you said, we need to learn. We need to start working together to make sure that we keep building the program and keep building the school in the direction that it needs to go.
Great point, TJ. That's a great point. He said some of them games, a few of them games could be moved up to ESPNU or ESPN2.
But either way it go, they still gonna be there. Every last one of them. Hey man, we did this last year. You do know every game was on TV last season, right? But that was, during the prime era, So now, we got a little old boy from Macomb, Mississippi as the head coach of Jackson State University.
Not every game. Every game was not on TV last year. I know Tennessee State wasn't. And that was hard. Remember Tennessee State, that horrible production, whatever the hell they had it on Facebook Live or something like that. It was just,
it was. It came on tape delayed.
Oh, I'm talking this live.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's good.
Just saying.
Okay, I got you.
But guess what? Well, the TC done won up prime already. Then. Cause they went here and take delayed. We
man, don't you start that, man. Don't you have these DDR game members?
Man, let me tell you something. Look. I don't ride. I do the pumping, and I ain't told no lie. I'm just saying. So they can miss me. But yeah, little old coach from Macomb, Mississippi.
Hey, pause, bro. Oh my God. All right, never mind. We're gonna keep moving.
Hey, hold on. The last two letters in DR. I don't do no riding. I pump. I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? All games on ESPN, every last one of them. Hey, man, y'all name me one other school in the HBCU landscape that got that done.
I ain't touching that, TD. I'm going to let you have that one, dog. I know it.
I ain't got to say pause. For what? I ain't gay. I ain't got to say pause for. Y'all know I ain't gay.
I know.
I say pause.
I tell you what you are. You stupid. Hey, what Mario you say? Cole, you stupid.
I'm a man saying God made plug. Whatever. Yeah. Who else got all their games on TV? I got time. Little old coach who ain't never coached. He still ain't coached his first game yet. Hey man, hold on. Coach who ain't never coached yet gonna have his first game on linear television. ABC.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
He ain't coached the game yet. ABC. Hey man.
Hey, so that's it. And not only that, man, but when you think about it, you're gonna see us. The ratings are gonna be stupid for that game because a lot of people got to see Jack State, South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl. And you're talking about over 1 million viewers. So I fully expect that to be a lot of viewers, man, for that game. And we're going to be right there. Now, y'all going to be watching on TV. We're going to be watching from the sideline. We right there in the action. You hear what I'm saying? So yeah. So when it comes to ESPN Plus, though, make sure you guys go ahead and renew your subscription by week 2. Well, actually, by week 2. Make sure you got your subscription renewed. I think they done went up a little bit, but anywho, we'll come back to this. We're gonna talk about this as we continue to proceed. Let's move on to the next slide. SWAC Media Day again. I appreciate the photos, man. Shout out to Coach TC Taylor, man. He held his own yesterday. Did a fantastic job, man, representing himself, his family, the university, and the team and his coaching staff. He did a wonderful job. I mean, it was so we were last ones, man. We didn't even get y'all know that we didn't even get a team photo of the coach photo that they were supposed to do because TC was so busy. It took forever. We had to just wait.
He went to everybody.
He went literally around to everybody, and that's pretty cool, man. Because
for a coach who ain't coached yet.
Yeah, absolutely right, man. So and this is what we do know. Now he said they don't know what we got in the room. Because like remember Coach Prime said last year, we know what's under the tree, right? Because he was saying the same thing. He just said we know what's under the tree. Coach Prime said they don't know. I mean, Coach TC said they don't know. But here's what we do know. And here's what they know. They know that when you put Jackson State in that title, them eyes coming. Everybody looking. Everybody listening. So it was important to get TC Taylor on your publication. And listen, we come to see JSU Tigers, and we if it was important to us, we sat down with them and we wanted to talk to them. But go ahead, TD.
Walking around, he did go to every station, whether he was standing or sitting. He even had one he had to go to sit down and talk, sit in front of the computer where it was kind of like a Teams. But he was he answered every question honestly, openly, candidly, and he didn't shy away from anything. He didn't rush anybody. He stood firm. I mean, he was a very honorable coach, very honorable man, and he handled his business just like we expect him to for being the head coach at Jackson State University. And so, with that being said, man, watching him work and not turning anyone down and not showing the frown, I mean, it was awesome. So,
kudos. Man of character. Man of character.
When we say he made it stop, you got to understand, you got Radio Row, you got the ESPN City room, and then you got the room with everybody who's on video, you know what I'm saying, and in person. So you got 3 different ballrooms taken up. So when I say that he stopped at every single thing from the main room, Radio Row, and the other ballroom.
Shout out to Timona, man. We watched it. We stood right there like proud big brothers watching her do her thing, man. I'm so proud of you, sis. I was so happy for you, man, because I'm like, this is a very, very, very intelligent young lady, man, who just came in and handled her business and did her thing, man. So much more to come, man.
Hey, did y'all hear what she told Doc?
What she telling?
Doc got through the interview. Doc said, all right, coach, good. Appreciate you coming by. Timon said, it's time for me to get my interview. He's not going to go yet. I got to get my interview. And she sucked the phone in his face.
Hey, listen, y'all. I want y'all to stay with us. Don't leave, man. Timona, Blue, Doc, everybody that was at SWAC Media Day, when we dropped the link, we want y'all to come up, man, and share your experience. Hey, Golden Boot, everybody, man, stay with us. Stay with us. We're going to get through these preliminaries, and we want y'all to come up and just talk about SWAC Media Day, man. We're going to commemorate that. Also, I want to shout out JD Martin, Devontae Davis, man. Did a great job.
Baby.
Yeah, man. Representing the team and spoke very well. A lot of confidence, you know what I'm saying? A lot of swagger, you know what I'm saying? They were rocking them championship necklaces, you know what I'm saying, with the blue JSU block suits logo. Hey, and listen, y'all, we need you guys to mess with us on this fundraiser, man, because I ain't even announced the fundraiser just yet, but we have it. I mentioned it on the last stream. We want to, you know, outfit the team with the suit. We ain't got nothing. Look, they ain't got nothing to do with whatever is going on at the school, but we want to get some suits, man. You know what I'm saying? So more to that. Go to Givelify, donate to the nonprofit. We working on some things and more to come with that. So, but yeah, I did want to mention that. But shout out to Coach TC Taylor and JD Martin, Devontae Davis, man. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful group. I appreciate the question that I had the pleasure to ask Coach TC. I wanted to know what went into his thought process, because Zoe and TD, we've been privy to being able to see him make some picks and chooses. Under Armour came to Jackson State for the Blue and White Week, and he handpicked who he wanted to represent the university. That interview is not only on go. Listen, y'all, I want to say this. I dropped that interview on this platform. Go watch the interview. But everybody that's tuned in, that watches that video, please, please, please click the link to Go JSU Football Tigers football. I actually added it. So I added the page. So all you have to do is go to the title. If you click that title, go to the actual page and hit the subscribe button. Go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club and hit the subscribe button. All you have to do is go to the title of the interview. But I wanted to say Coach TD. Yeah, he is coach, the media coach. Coach TC Taylor picked Jalen Hughes. He picked Seven McGee, and he picked Rico Powers. Handpicked them because of character, because of what they represented, and he did the same when it came to these two Alabama brothers were able to come to their hometown and represent Jackson State. And, man, you could tell they were just proud. It's their time, and I love what he had to say about both of them, man. So I'll pause if you guys want to jump in and touch on any of that.
I just want to pretty much echo, you know, when you talk about DD and JD, you know what I'm saying, of why he actually chose them. He actually spoke on that, you know, during the session, but even listening to them, you know, answer the questions and, you know, speak their piece and realizing where they are in the pecking order with this team. With in the leadership role that they both have, being on the team last year with this new transition over to TC Taylor, man. And again, I love DD, and we spoke on it earlier before we actually sat out with him about, you know, DD taking on a leadership role, pretty much putting out there, you know, being more vocal as opposed to just letting his play do the talking. Yeah. But knowing that he has to be a big brother now with this team, and knowing that with him being a leader, knowing that he came in with TC Taylor to Jackson State in the same year, and knowing that, you know, TC's the head coach, and, you know, say he's going to be basically one of the leaders of the team for TC Taylor, you know, for his first team. And again, every player on this team, they came to rep that block for JSU and for TC Taylor. And so this team is going to take on his personality. And it was just really, really dope, man, to really get the energy from both of those guys, both of those young kings, to set the tone for their kick off the football season.
Hey, TD, real quick.
Wait.
I don't know if I'll share much of that, but I saw something today at the school that with Devontae, when you talk about leadership, it was kind of an adverse situation that kind of rises out of nowhere. Yep. And he stepped up like quick, fast, and in a hurry, and was like, whoa. And I had to just doff my hat off to him for, you know, being swift to action, because he knows that, you know, how important it is. But go ahead, TD. I just wanted to mention that. I'll come back to it, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the gentlemen, they spoke well. JD showing to be the young man that he's developing into amid his flaws and what he did to correct those flaws and what he planned to do to advance on those flaws. So he know what he's talking about, the work that he put in, the extra work that he put in, how much he's ready, and how he put that stuff behind him. So that was great. Double D on the other hand, he said, like he said, he's gonna be more vocal. He's gonna come hard, and his new thing is party in the backfield.
I like that. He did say that
several times.
Several times. So
hey, he did, man. Yolanda loved that. Had an opportunity to ride up with them, and they were both a pleasure and represented well. Absolutely. You come on up here too when we drop that link now. Don't you be hiding now. I love to see y'all chirping and chopping it up with us in the chat. Hey, that was somebody else at SWAC Media Day too, though, and TD. I guess we didn't make the slide, but it was us. But anyway, it was Corey, Zoe, and Ken. I don't know what happened to the slide. I guess it didn't want us on there. But anyway, we're gonna move on for SWAC Media Day. We'll come back when we bring everybody up. But I gotta get through these last few preliminaries so we can drop that link. July 29th and through the 30th, we got soccer camp, ages 14 and up. On the 29th, you see the sessions. Take a screenshot if you got any students that want to participate in this camp. Session 1 and 2 will be from 10 to 12 on July 29th. July 30th, you got session 3 from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., $150 per participant. John R. Lynch Street, 1400 J.R. Lynch Street, soccer field. Next up, we got the last baseball summer camp, August 5th through the 6th, the Elite Showcase, high school freshmen through JUCO sophomores, man. We've been putting this up pretty often. Go to gojsutigers.com, man, and sign up for that. Make sure you go check it out if you got anybody that want to. I know Zoe got somebody that's supposed to be. He trying to get over there to Coach Omar Johnson, and we're gonna see what he can do. Dog, man. Still looking for managers and practice players needed. Must be a full-time Jackson State student. Incoming freshmen, transfers, and current students are welcome. Sign up now. Please email Coach Jonathan Williams at jonathan.r.williams@jsums.edu for more information. Next up, student athlete athletic trainers wanted. Jack State football is still looking for some student athletic trainers for the upcoming football season. For all inquiries, send all the emails to football operations at jsums.edu. Go Tigers, guard the yard. What else we got? August 19th, we got the merge. Y'all already know what this. Y'all know what's coming, and that was a big announcement that was made today, Zoe. For the first time, the Celebration Bowl has announced, and I'm gonna put that. We'll put that up on the channel. We're not gonna post anything about it tonight, but I thought it was pretty cool that they're gonna actually have a band national championship coming up for the Celebration Bowl. How dope is that, man? To add to the to what's going on for that weekend. So listen, that's another incentive for you to go to Celebration Bowl.
Well, look, I actually chopped it up with the CEO and director of that game. At the media day, and we chopped it up for a nice little while, and we're got some really big plans for the Celebration Bowl, and really trying to turn this thing into a destination for us.
Hey, Rochelle.
No matter who's playing in the game, right? And it's really looking like I told them. The main thing is that it's a winter homecoming for all HBCUs. You have in Atlanta, pretty much everybody who attended the HBCU is coming out to that game. It's almost like a HBCU Super Bowl, if I could kind of put it that way.
It is.
Everybody comes out and they're represented, and that's the goal that he's looking for. Because if we really have everybody who's affiliated with HBCUs actually come to that game, it's going to change the atmosphere. So,
and then you're talking about conference pride too. SWAC versus MEAC. And the MEAC got ups on us, and we got to close the gap and start winning some Celebration Bowls. But anywho, we move right along. We got this just dropped on Go JSU Tigers Athletics all over social media today. Bleed the Blue Fall Fan Fest coming up August the 20th.
Yep.
This is literally the weekend before the first game. It's going to be
after
at Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center. The day after the merge, you're going to have Fall Fan Fest. That's going to be pretty cool right there. So just saw that just dropped today. Get your minds and hearts and souls ready for this and get prepared for it, as it's going to be a fun weekend before we kick off the football season. Last but not least, we got a few more days. Go to blueblossomclassic.shop. Hey, Zoe, I forget her name again, but she sat down with us on Tiger Talk at Media Day. I love the shirts. If you guys want a shirt, go to blueblossomclassic.shop. blueblossomclassic.shop. Get your Blue Blossom Classic t-shirt. I'm going to be rocking mine when I pull up in that thing. When I come to Miami now, I'm going to be rocking the Blue Blossom Classic shirt on now. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was pretty cool. Miss Kendra, absolutely. I keep forgetting the name. Sorry. I'm going to remember now because she got Ken in it. Kendra.
Kendra Bullock, man. Kendra Bullock, man.
That was the first time I actually had seen her, and then after I saw all the media behind, I was like, "Oh wow, she's a very important person. She's the director of Orange Blossom Classic." I didn't even know that, though. It's all good though. But last but not least, I think that's it. That's it. So, hey, you guys, stream is open. I want all my media folk, all my platforms. If you want to come up and chop it up with us, y'all feel free to come on up, and then we can get into even some more specific stuff in relation to Jackson State. First day of practice, whatever you guys got on your heart and mind, man. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with us as long as you did. To let us get through these preliminaries, man, and we'll proceed and for the next hour, and then we'll go ahead and we'll close it out. But whoever, I mean, but we want to start with our media guys. Go ahead, TD.
Hey, did you want to address practice real quick before you open it up like that, or you? That's fine.
We're gonna say that for we're gonna say that for after this, because I want to allow people to ask the questions. I don't want to just go out and you're gonna have to ask questions about practice today. I basically already kind of gave a little breakdown, but I saw Maxwell Royal asked a question. No, they were not in pads. They were in tights and lids today. First practice, just getting their feet.
I'm not from West Jackson. I'm from the north.
No.
All day over here.
Come on, you guys. All my media folk that was participating in SWAC Media Day, if you'd like to come up and chop it up with us, at least come and give your take on the experience. Feel free to stop in. Let us know. We love to have you on. You don't have to be on camera. We prefer that you do, but we love to have you up.
Come on in, Doc.
I love that uniform too much. I love that photo.
Yeah, no, I thought you were gonna put it up, so I figured I'd send it to you.
But no, everybody saw it. I don't want to go. I don't want to log in right now because I got some other stuff I want to post, but I'm just saving for Friday, man. I ain't even, yeah. But no, wait a minute. No. You sent me photos. I thought you sent me one photo. Okay.
No.
Some good photos, man. I like this. It's a really good photo right here. I'm gonna put this one up. While we wait on folks want to come up, man. Y'all come on up, man. Don't be shy, man. Y'all in the room. It's 700 people. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hey, Austin, it has been a long day, bro. A very long day. Very long day. My goodness, man. What a day. What a day. Austin, you got to come up, man. We got to talk about that little situation that happened, man, today. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, it was a very I don't know. I leave that one alone. I'm about to leave that one alone, y'all. I'll tell y'all lines though. NTD. Timona says she's gonna come up. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Over 700 in the stream. I hope y'all didn't come for no mess. Don't start leaving now because we ain't giving you no mess. Stay on it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Donate. Check us out, man. Double D, party in the backfield, man. TD sent me this photo, man. It's a good photo right there, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that, brother. Had the crew in that thing, man. He sent me some other ones, but I ain't gonna do no more. I'm gonna just upload that one. I'm done with that though. So we'll wait for Timona to come on up, and then Big 12 votes to accept the buff. So color like Colorado gonna be moving over to the Big 12. They're going back to the Big 12. Good for them. A lot of money coming in, man. As soon as they pull up for 31 mil off the TV deal. I bet y'all won't give Jack State and the rest of the HBCU that kind of money. I double y'all tell you not to. Because you know we're gonna pass you up. Imagine if Jack State had the money that Ole Miss and Mississippi State would be coming in. All them schools would be obsolete. They know what time it is. They know what'll happen. Y'all know it. Y'all know that Jackson State. But we got a lot of. But listen, folks, and I say that I'm gonna shut up because Timona gonna pop up. Hey, there you go, superstar. If you are what you say you are.
I have to excuse the hair.
Oh, you good?
So first SWAC Media Day, and I love it.
Now you're hooked. Now you're hooked.
Yeah, now I'm like, okay, media credentials need to be submitted for SWAC MEAC Challenge. Media credentials need to be submitted for. But no, it was great getting a chance to see a lot of people. I will say this. There was a lot of people that were like, I'm not. Hey, are you She Loves Thee off of Twitter?
On Twitter?
They know Twitter fingers. She loves thee.
Noise.
Yeah, they know She Loves Thee Twitter fingers. But of course, in that space, it's corporate She Loves Thee. I will say, getting the opportunity to interview the coaches, it was great. We were kind of impromptu, and I was like, let's just go live. And so I just started pulling coaches and players like, hey, you want to get on my live? And so that's how I did that. I did miss, which I saw Devontae Davis and JD Martin the day before checking into the hotel, but I actually didn't get a chance to interview them. But I did get to interview head coach TC Taylor. The funnest interview that I had was, of course, with Rob J, because he's a hoot. Like, I love Rob J. Yeah. And so we were able to go back and forth with the banter. But amazing experience. I thought they did a real nice job putting it together. The food was good. I don't know, all the things that they were going off about online, like about wrinkled banners and food, I didn't see any of that.
No, I give them a great job from a production standpoint. I know they definitely stepped it up from the previous year. I didn't really, I wasn't there, so it wasn't my first experience. This is my first SWAC Media Day as well. I think all of ours first, man. I don't know if Zoe.
I've been to one.
You've been to one before? Yeah, this the first one in the media from a media standpoint. So I don't really waste time mentally with what somebody else saw or what somebody else say. I know what we saw. I thought it looked pretty damn good.
Right. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I did get to interview Commissioner McClellan. So for me and Doc, we literally do our podcast in our living rooms.
Yeah.
So then to be able to translate that to the actual SWAC Media Day, it gives credence to what we're doing in the HBCU realms, because a lot of times there's people who they literally do media for a living, and they kind of separate the podcasters from the journalists. So for us to be able to get the same experience, be able to interview the same people, it definitely was validation for my podcast.
Absolutely. This the hardest working man in showbiz right here, man. What a day, man.
Man, I'm tired, dog. I just been home. Good Lord.
Hey, man, how was your SWAC Media Day experience? We ain't even gonna get into practice yet. Practice. We're gonna get into it.
No, the experience was great. I enjoyed the video board. I enjoyed the video board. It was good. I think the great thing about that, I get to put faces with names now. And that's what it really was about. So got a chance to meet a lot of people that I kind of knew, but I didn't know, and got to put a face to it. So, my guy.
Ooh, that's
What's
the
up,
man
guys?
right there, man.
What's up, dude?
Hey, man, I had to hop on, man. It was good to see all of you guys, man. I always love chopping up with y'all. I know me and TD sat down, man. We discussed everything from Jackson to the SWAC to FCS, man. I always love chopping it up with people about FCS football, man.
Yeah, man, that was good.
Hey, Blue, I wanted to shout you out too, man. Videos you've been dropping, man. You it's safe to say, man, you're probably the best damn question action on all the damn platform when it comes to the coaches, man. Like for real. So I want to salute you on that, man. You're doing a damn good job. I mean, from whether it's the SWAC to the MEAC to the CAA to the how about to say, what's the damn conference North Dakota State is in? I keep forgetting Missouri.
NBF, yeah, Missouri Valley.
Hey, Jordan Bell, that might be your connection, player.
Man, I appreciate that, Zoe, for real, man. I mean, hey, it's sometimes it's hard, man, because like like I don't know how you guys feel. For me, like with interviewing, man, the vibe of the person you're interviewing really, I mean, it determines so much. Like,
Everything.
I mean,
Yes.
It does.
because like interviewing, I don't know if y'all talked to him. I don't know if y'all saw him interview, but Alonzo Hampton's energy was, I mean, out of this world. I mean, that dude was so excited from the first interview to the last. Talking to someone, I mean, no offense, like Clarence McKinney, man, man, I can interview this lamp right here better than, I mean, man, it's just so awkward sometimes. I'm like, I feel like I'm asking my mom for something after I acted up all day. She's just annoyed with me. It's so awkward, man, but I just got to go with it. It's so weird.
That's a damn good point, though, because everybody's so different, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I there's moments you want to feed off you want the interviewer to have good energy, and you guys kind of bounce stuff off one another. So what I learned, Blue, is I would tell, like, if you go from the interviews I did initially to just a lot of it was scripted. You know, Corey is the journalistic expert that would put together a lot of the questions. I'm just more of a talker and learning how to grab that and bring it and put it together. But then I started saying, hey, I want you to overshare. Before we get started, overshare. Like, this is your interview. I don't want them to hear from me. Like, this is not me interviewing myself. You know what I'm saying? They come to hear what you got to say. And then that's when you seen the James Houston interview where he just kind of went going on and on. I was like this. Yeah. That's what's up. Aubrey, same thing. Because, hey, Austin was right there. Aubrey is intense, man. You ask a question, he's like, yeah, man. It ain't.
I interviewed him
like
after
2
practice.
words, and you like, okay, next question.
Yeah, I interviewed him after practice, so his adrenaline was on 10. I interviewed him after the first day of Senior Bowl practices, and I was like, man, I need to take like 2 steps back just in case. Like, he was like antsy about it. I was like, man, this guy's different. You could see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. So I would say this though, you know, what's my guy, man? Jonathan Simmons, what's his name? Jonathan Dobbins from Light On Sports gave you a big shout out today, man. And you've been working again. I appreciate the support with equipment. You know, with the mics, we had everything was rocking and rolling. We're gonna figure out a few of the little whatchamacallits, but I did want to. I saw you have like the little. You got your thing. I got to get with you on that, man. We got to get a branded little mic, the name on the mic thing, man. I don't know what you call it, but we'll get with you on that.
Oh, for sure, man. I got you a site and everything, man, because I didn't know what they were called either, man. I was in Google just typing in random words, trying to figure out where to order one. They're called mic flags.
Mic flags. Okay, I like that. Speaking of Mike, man, what's happening, Mike?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Hey, Timon, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I just had to tap in with y'all, man. I've been with the Wolves all day, so I had to come to a safe space right now and tap in with my guys, man. I've been with the Wolves all day because they want to talk about what if we go 0-3, but what they don't want to talk about if we go 3-0. They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we you know me. I'm you know where I'm gonna go with this.
Hashtag they don't know.
The hashtag they don't know.
No, hashtag I don't give a damn. ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. I'm not saying. You know me, bro. I've learned to block it out.
Oh yeah, you
I
straight.
don't dance.
I already know.
I don't dance with the wolves, man, because I'm a different kind of cat, and I bite. So I just stay away from that. So that's how I avoid all that. But oh my goodness, look who we got that done popped up in this thing. Look, whoa, you know that look. Hey, turn your camera sideways, Rochelle. Looking like Lady Marmalade over there. Turn your camera sideways. Turn it sideways so I get the full. You on mute.
You're on mute.
You're using your cell phone. You see the little mute button? You got to push the button to talk down at the bottom of the screen. There's a logo that's got a mic on it. You got to tap that button and then you start talking.
She froze.
I'm going to unfreeze. Boom, shakalaka. Unfroze. All right, come on back in when you get a chance.
Hey, I want to say this to Blue in Timona. Blue, you and I kind of touched on it yesterday. I think I mentioned to Timona before. No one is alluding any question that you guys have. You ask and you won't answer. You go in a different direction and ask that same question again to make sure you get your answer. And Timona is relentless. And Blue, he's just as calm. He like that English teacher, man, that would, you know what I'm saying, that would get you told without cursing you out.
Oh,
man, that's what's up. I enjoyed talking with you, Blue, man. We're gonna chop it up again. I had more questions for you.
Hey, man, anytime, man. You know where you can find me. Listen, I'll talk football any day, all day, man.
Simone, I ain't get a chance to talk to you straight up, but it's coming.
I'm gonna be at MEAC SWAC Challenge, so.
Pause. SWAC MEAC Challenge.
Okay.
You always correct me when I say it too, man. I be calling it by the actual name, man. Rochelle, you back? Your phone on mute. I'm gonna unmute you. Let me see if I can unmute you.
Hey, these people gonna leave my internet alone too.
I got it. I can't. It didn't do it.
I tried too, though, so I can't. You gotta unmute yourself, Rochelle. It's on the phone. Turn your phone sideways for one, so your screen can get bigger. And at the bottom of
tell her get out there
Wi-Fi. I'm gonna tell you what you look like. You look like one of them.
Can't hear you.
Rochelle on there looking like one of them soldiers off of Black Panther. One of the women soldiers.
Is she froze?
I think so. She hasn't moved her face in like 2 minutes.
Nah, it's over.
You got the TD action going on right
now. hey! Shout out to Jason Brown today. I met Jason.
Hey, don't
Brown
do it again.
He said, "TD, you need my hotspot for your internet tonight."
Damn.
He's in town, man. Cool cat, man. Shout out to met him today at practice. That was outstanding, though, man. Great day at practice, though, man. I was happy to be there from start to finish. Saw a lot. Got a long way to go, but we're gonna get there.
Hey, can I ask Timona and Blue? I mean Blue.
Go ahead.
When y'all interviewed everyone at SWAC Media, I mean, I hate to ask, who did you guys enjoy the most, or what? I guess what was the who did y'all enjoy interviewing the most?
I'll let Timona go first with that one.
So of course I wanted to, so for me, interviewing coaches, you're only limited to like 2 to 3 questions.
Dang.
Y'all are petty.
All right, let me stop. That's okay right there.
But yeah, you're limited to 2 to 3 questions. So I enjoyed my interview with Coach T.C. Taylor. Of course, I always wanted to interview him. I felt like with the coaches, though, it was kind of limited. The funniest interview, of course, was Rob J. And then for me, like the most prestigious or like highlighted one was, of course, getting the SWAC commissioner to come on the show and do a live interview. And he was engaging with the people on the computer, just because we go back and forth all day long about some of these issues. And so to be able to bring it to the person and ask them a question,
Hey,
I like that.
Michelle, I see why you stuck. Your internet is cooked. You need fiber
Right.
there. No disrespect to anybody from Baltimore. Y'all know very well from Clinton to Vicksburg. You might well just leave it alone.
Cook.
I didn't even know they had internet in both.
Straight barbecue chicken.
Hey, she do though. She was just like Nana. Oh, look at Randy, darling. Oh my goodness, Randy! Hey, look at this though.
He got good service. He showed in the Poconos.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, Timona, back to you real quick though. So when you talked to the commissioner, what was the things that you were able to like speak with him on? Because I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because we were busy. I haven't watched any of the interviews from media day. But there's
so I asked him could what did they plan on doing, like social media and the way that information and news is disseminated now. It's really heavily based in social media, YouTube. And so I asked, how does he plan on implementing or incorporating those types of platforms into the SWAC?
Oh, that's
he basically highlighted that, you know, there has to be a certain type of vetting process because they do have sponsors. So that's what he said with regard to that. And then I did ask him about media rights, because we be on the internet all day long talking about media rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he basically answered the question. I thought that he wasn't ducking any smoke. So that's what I really liked about the commissioner.
Commissioner OG now. He Jacktown Jr.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
You know he went to Callaway's. Oh, God.
My perfect time to let y'all know. Callaway runs the SWAC, dog.
Oh, he's with it. I mean, he wasn't ducking any smoke. So
no,
Ford
runs the SWAC. Oh, look, funny tidbit. Do y'all know, because this Blue is here, do y'all know where the first SEC headquarters was?
Where's that?
Downtown Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
The best school in the state. What school y'all to? Jackson State. I agree, bro. Keep going.
So lastly, I asked him about, well, Mr. Ford is always talking about the basketball tournament and how it needs to be revamped. But the commissioner highlighted that it's definitely associated with the city's investing.
Oh, we got us a special guest that done just popped up. I
met Miss
Yolanda. Hi, guys.
Hey,
what's going on?
You know we're doing something right if we get you on the show. We got to be doing something right. It was good seeing you yesterday.
Good seeing you too.
Absolutely, man. Man, this is fun. We're talking about SWAC Media Day. We want to get everybody's take on that time in Birmingham, and I know Timona was finished, and we're gonna let her finish up with her comments about commissioning.
Oh, okay. So the last question was just about the basketball tournament, and he said that in order, like, one of the reasons that fans haven't been coming stable is because they keep moving it from city to city to city, and that they made some bad financial moves when they took it to cities that were big cities, but they weren't investing into the actual tournament, basically almost going bankrupt. And he just basically said Birmingham, when
come on, internet, don't fight through it. There you go.
Is that me?
We lost. All I heard was Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was you, baby.
Okay, so basically the bills are paid. The bills are paid.
Okay. Good deal, man. I'm definitely gonna go watch that interview, and I'm gonna watch a lot.
And the Rob J one. The Rob J one.
I'm watching all of it. I'm going to watch all of it. And listen, y'all, make sure y'all watching all these interviews. Let's get these views up for everybody, man. And listen, I just want to say this, like, and I know Blue can attest to this, Timon can attest to it. I know for a fact that getting to Birmingham, it's an investment. You put all this work in, and you may not, we haven't made $1. I ain't gonna say made $1, but when we say haven't made $1, we're talking about the investment versus the return. It's just not, it haven't met that yet, but you got to trust it and see
labor
it.
of love, man.
It's labor of love, but you do want to make it get to a place where you can kind of offset some of the expenses. This is why the support of those on this channel is so necessary. And we're gonna continue to shout you guys out and thank you for all that you do. And I'm gonna shut up and let Mr. Yolanda Clay Moore, who done joined us tonight, come on and bless us with a few words. How you doing, sis? Good to see you again.
I'm doing good. It was great seeing you guys yesterday. Pleasure meeting you, Timon. I didn't know her name until we checked into the hotel. I knew she was She Loves Thee, but I didn't know her real name. But it was a pleasure, seeing you and meeting you. And this is my second SWAC Media Day. And last year when I went, I was just blown away that all this is going on and I've been missing it. Where have I been? But, I have so many touch points, and I wrote a few notes so I won't get off track. I have so many touch points. So many touch points. First of all, Commissioner McClellan's father, Charles McClellan Sr., was my principal.
Wow.
And so that I saw him as a little boy in the gym in the way, because I was a baller. He was in the way all the time, but that's how I saw him. But so, to see him to go from that to where he is now is remarkable. So that's one thing. I also have to say this. I am a Tougaloo-in, HBCU, nonetheless.
Shout out to the Bulldogs.
But I will fight for JSU, and y'all, I think everybody knows that by now. So they don't mess with me with it.
Right there next to you, swing it.
Also, I have another touch point. I rode up with Coach TC and the guys, and it's it was just it's a great experience, and to feel the energy they had going up, and that's really special to me, to have that connection and being up close and personal. And I respect that, and so I don't say too much about it. I don't post and things of that nature, because I like to respect that trust that he has, to allow me to do that.
Totally.
But great ride up, and but his energy was always focused on practice. Practice begins, I got to get back. So that, that was great to see that he's so focused, regardless of what's going on, he's still focused. Another thing, you were talking about Celebration Bowl, and you were talking about 3 times a charm, right? So I shared this with Coach TC when we was eating lunch the other day. I said, we was leaving the stadium last year, and a lady said, even Moses didn't make it to the promised land. And I just thought that was so profound and sets us up for this year. This is our year, So that
heard that, didn't it? Hey, Blue, you make sure you go talk to him, and you make sure you tell him that Jack State said we're gonna win it again.
We've been speaking the truth about the Bible all night long tonight.
But another thing is that, my purpose is kind of different from what you all do. First of all, kudos to each of you for your platforms that tell the story, that gives us insight and gives us an opportunity to share our voices, even if it's just in the chat, so I think I really commend all of you for putting forth the effort that you do to make that happen and to shed light on to I love. Now, my purpose there is a little bit different. I'm there to connect with the teams. I want to make sure that, especially those home game teams that were, opponents, make sure that they know we're there, what services we offer, and that we can assist them in making sure that they have the best experience in the city of Jackson. Also, the same thing with the media. I'm there to connect with the media, and I share things from a tourism perspective versus, what the aspect that you all are coming from. Like I had an opportunity to do an interview, and they were just talking about the economic factors of JSU and SWAC, period. So you know, it's my office that produces those numbers. When you hear the $30 million economic impact, estimated economic impact, those numbers come from my office. We use an industry standard to capture what that looks like. And it's everything you could think of, from someone coming into the city and needing to go to the grocery store, of course, staying at eating at restaurants, staying at a hotel. Even when they're having an event specifically around JSU football. So they're going to rent a venue. They're going to need AV. They're going to need, they may need transportation. So all those things factor into that number. So that's kind of the perspective that, you know, I'm sharing with the media. So, and then, like I said, when they come to the city, I don't want them to just choose any restaurant. I don't want them going to McDonald's for sure. I want them to go to Johnny T's. I want them to go to have some wings at Salamukis or Big Apple Inn, whatever that looks like, to make sure that they have a good experience while they're in the city of Jackson.
So I see someone ask your title and who you represent. I know who you represent in your title.
I am the Director of Communications for Visit Jackson.
We need to be sitting down having a conversation about connection.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm coming now. I just want you to know I'm in Jackson. I'm visiting. I'm gonna be knocking. I'm gonna be over there this week. No, seriously though, and I mean that on behalf of Tiger Talk. Like we understand that, you know, shout out to the pregame show that had a front row seat last 2 years.
Right, where you staying at? In my DM.
So what we wanted to do was we definitely was looking to try to find more partners, whether it could be, you know, we use the platform for whatever. Partnerships are partnership, relationships. We don't know what that needs to look like, but you don't ask, you don't get. So we coming. Right. We'll figure out I had a great conversation with Jachelle today and some other Coach Beef and just some other ways. It's more than just, you know, coming on YouTube and talking. I mean, we're really building I would say a JSU information system. You know what I mean? It's not so much as just one avenue. And then two, I appreciate all of these great creators to being up here tonight, because it's not just about us. Even though it's JSU Sports Chat, JSU brings everybody together to talk about one common thing, but everyone has a lane, and if we can find some way to support that lane, and we can show that what you're doing don't influence what we do, and we can always collaborate. I also want to mention this too, because an idea fell in Zoe and I's lap. Zoe, I don't know if you looked at that inbox that we got clued in on from the young lady. I ain't gonna mention her name, but she donated to our $50,000 fundraiser in a major way. She standpoint, and we want to offer an opportunity for for the heads of those entities to come
collaborate.
Come on up, because we want people to know who they are. There could be a visibility piece, right, where folks can know who and how to support, how to provide more support in that arena. So it'd be more to come to that, but I'm centered around trying to figure out how we can connect the dots. And you got that Under Armour on, huh? What did they say? Under Armour?
Mine? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, he said I went out. I didn't go out. I paused. I just shut up for a second. But go ahead.
Can I just say that, you know, it's all about partnerships. Like, you know, Jachelle could pick up the phone and call me, something that, you know, because she's not from here. She's not well connected yet. She's learning. But she could pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, I need this. And it may not be a Visit Jackson thing, but I know who in the city who has it, you know? So it's one call, and you got it coming together and making it happen.
Well, the reason why that's important is Zoe can attest to this as well. Like when Blue and Timona and Mike, where you live at, Mike?
I stay in Dallas.
He said Dallas. He's from Jackson. So, but when you have those that we're kind of like the eyes into the space, right? You have eyeballs into the Jackson State space. The cool thing about it is that with a partnership, of your like such, we're able to get that information and get that information to the masses because we get a lot of emails, get a lot of inboxes. I'm trying to streamline all that information to one thing and say, hey, go here and let me know what you're looking for. People are asking me, how do I buy tickets? People are asking me, man, and I'm like, we talk about this all day long, all the time. We can put up a video every show, get your damn tickets, go to JSU, pay, but still people would rather come. So whatever information is out there, we can help with that. We get a lot of. We still got over 600 people watching this. I'm pretty impressed with the number of eyes that are looking on tonight, and we don't expect that to change no time soon. But just wanted to put that out there. So somebody said the devil try to attack the internet. It's all right, y'all. We streaming. It's gonna be okay. We just all right. Anybody? I'll let anybody else jump in. I'm a hush.
Yolanda, tell me your title again.
Director of Communications.
Do you know Roderick Red?
Roderick Red?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of fast.
Or Red Square Productions?
I've heard of Red Square Productions.
Okay. We'll be talking soon.
Okay.
You know, it's a small world, so but we definitely gonna be talking soon.
Mr. Brown asked for a good breakfast restaurant, Ms. Moore.
I took care of it already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
What you say, Zoe?
Why are you hiding it? Wait,
yeah.
I go share that?
That's why I said
You better be talking about no primos either.
It's one of the choices. It's one of the choices. It's one of them. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Let me enlighten you. It's a 500-pounder inside of me dying to come out.
Dude, you eat, man. hey, that's not a joke. I'm telling you, I done sat on, and I ain't mean to put your business out there like that, but I'm gonna do it today. I have literally sat on the phone multiple times with Zoe. Go on his lunch break, he go to Publix, and this man order a family pack of chicken with two large sides, and I'm like, damn, bro, who you ordering for the you got a coworker or something? He said, no, this for me. I'm not kidding. I said 2 large family size sides. I'm like, bro, you said you can't be eating like that, dog. Come on, bro. And I don't eat 8 pieces of chicken, bro.
Yeah, hey, that's a whole bird. So
that's a whole bird.
You work it out though. You be out there sweating.
I told him, I said it's a dope coffee spot in Fundraising. The Bean. It's a dope place.
Okay.
I know all the spots in Jackson too. But I told him Primo got some fire pancakes. You know I ain't lying.
I knew you was gonna say Primos though.
Why am I gonna say Primo, Yolanda?
That can't be the only one.
It's all right.
Oh no, the way you said it let me know it's good.
Hey,
Primo got some fire pancakes.
Sugar's downtown, black owned.
Rochelle can't get
Sugar pancakes ain't messing with Primo now. I ain't say the breakfast. I specifically said the pancakes.
Okay.
Yep, Rochelle, that's confirmation.
Oh, have you had Deja's Bistro in Fundraising?
Yeah.
Black owned.
I went there too. You straight.
I'm about to take you to lunch, so I see.
But make it easy on yourself.
Credit card. I tell you, man, I'd be like, you said this 1 or 2 checks. 2. No, I'm saying true. Deja Brew Bistro and Funky, also black owned. You gotta go check that out, man.
Oh yeah.
I gave
So I wanted to get like.
Go ahead, come on.
Blue was active last year.
Mona, you like? No, you shaky.
You need like a telegraph machine.
You might have to come out and come back in.
Oh yeah, Brent Drugstore. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh yeah, Brent's.
Apothecary.
Yes, though. Yes.
Where is that?
Yeah, y'all sleeping on the Apothecary.
No, I'm wide awake.
That's not a breakfast spot.
I'm wide awake.
But it's the right spot though.
Yeah.
And so everybody
who's speakeasy behind Brent's Drugs.
So y'all know that when the first home game against Bethune-Cookman, what is it, September 23rd?
23rd.
Yeah. Y'all get ready to come. Well, I mean, people may not travel. I mean, the alums may be there, but we know homecoming is going to be second game. That's going to be crazy. Then we got Texas Southern, then we got Alcorn. The Alcorn game is going to be insane.
Maybe.
It will be.
Maybe. I mean, they don't win before games, so it might not be.
Wow.
That's his prediction. He said him and Blue got a bet going on. The line is 5. Blue's taking over, Zoe's taking under. So in essence, it's really only a 1-game change from last year.
5 and 6, they still lose a record.
I know. I'm just saying. You saying they're gonna go?
What they record last year?
5 and 6. So the line set it right at what their win. And if they go 5 and 6 again, we push. All good.
But I say 4 and 7.
What they saying about us right now? What they saying out there? What they saying? How many games?
I saw. It's a whole spectrum. But I mean, let you know, the spectrum stays under 7. I done seen 3 wins. I done seen 2, but it don't go past 7.
Who picked 2? I just need to know. Like I didn't see that one. You must be looking at some dark places on Twitter, man. That is low.
No,
it's out there, Blue. Blue is out there.
Blue. I looked into the light. I looked into the light, Blue. We're in the dark. It was the light.
It's out there, Blue.
You are saying that we're only going to win.
The highest number does not go above 7.
There's somebody that actually said Jack State's only going to win 2 games.
Yes.
Wow.
They reside in Baton Rouge. By chance?
I don't know.
Y'all know what that is.
I bet you Mississippi. I've seen 3 and 7. I've seen 4 wins. I've seen 5. I've seen some 6. I ain't seen the 7 yet.
Well, I guess when we talk about the games, though, I'm trying to figure out what is it that you're seeing in the other teams that you're not seeing in other. I'm just saying from a football.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, you're gonna look. You don't have no more hair to give. Listen to me. let me help you right here.
You gonna do me like that, dog?
I'm trying to save us a throat.
Hey, you see how funny that is up top? Take your hat back off.
Right, man. I knew you.
The Milk Dud twins.
So
hey, it make you laugh. Corey too.
So that's a wig Austin got on. He balled too. That's a wig he got on.
Wow.
Absolutely not. I'm loving it. And all my gray hair.
Let me just save y'all the trouble. Because you know the good book said, and all that get understanding. You ain't got to understand that because they can't even give you no rationale for why they say that. That's what they want to see us do. You're not gonna get you can't get no understanding. I ain't gotta understand why you think we're gonna win 4 games. We're just gonna bust your head to the white meat when we do it. We're just trying to go 1-0. South Carolina State. That's it. Then
let me ask.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you real quick. Looking at the schedule, because I think look at like making predictions. When I'm making like predictions, I have wins. I definitely think like right now I'm picking Jackson 100%. I don't see an upset happening. I got toss-up games. And then you got the losses. When you break down the schedule, where would you put each game just going 1 by 1? Like, who would be the guaranteed wins right now? Who would be the toss-ups? And the, like, tough games where it's like, ooh, that might be less than 50-50. We'll probably be the underdog in that one.
I got some.
Well, let me give you my rationale.
South Carolina State.
I have moving parts to that. Now I'll explain to you why. All right. South Carolina State, dub. FAMU, dub. Southern, we're going to take them behind the woodshed. Now, Texas State, we're 3-0. Texas State, odds are we'll probably lose that game, but follow me on this. If we were to win that game, I said odds are we'll lose, but if we win that game, at that very moment, Bethune-Cookman becomes the most difficult game on our schedule.
That's a fact.
That's a great point.
Trap game.
No. It's not a trap game. What it is that we're in uncharted territory that we've never done. The biggest win in program history.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
By far.
So at that moment, Bethune-Cookman becomes the most difficult game ever. Right? But then now I can't sit there and say guaranteed dub. But as of today, I'm gonna say it's highly unlikely that we may probably lose to Texas State. So if it falls that way, then I'll go Bethune-Cookman. But I'm gonna say this: I think that game is gonna be tougher than what a lot of people think.
I'm like Zoe on the first one. I think South Carolina State gonna be tough.
Oh no, it is.
No. I didn't say nothing. I know he said just dub. But I think that game, if I had to go toss up, I think we win that game. It's just some things that I need to see, Blue, that I need to feel confident in, and that's what I'm looking at. When I'm at practice, I'm zoned in on one area, and my number one area that I'm zoned in on is offensive line.
I saw you.
It's my question. You saw me. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. But even with that being said, I'm telling you guys this right now. You can mark my words on that. Jack State will have the number one defense in the nation. That's not hyperbole.
And
I don't even know. I'm gonna just say something, man. I don't know even how the offense is going. This is gonna be one of the most well prepared damn offenses because the defense is just gonna absolutely abuse them. I'm telling you, bro. I have not seen this level of depth, and this when I talk about the D line, the amount of speed coming off that line, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give y'all one little nugget, and I know I'm kind of going in there. Athen Smith, man, remember that name? The transfer from UAPB.
Mm-hmm.
That kid is a man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention to UAPB. I'm in my own little blue bubble, but he on first team right now, off the edge. You know, with Adoy on the opposite side, you see Jeremiah, Devontae, and we kind of knew that. You know what I mean? But do you go feel it? I was just shocked to see, and I'm just saying I see why. Nobody's a starter right now. We just that first team reps first day. It doesn't really mean a whole lot, but I'm just saying like this kid is jumping off the film at you. But the back end, the amount of speed, the closeout speed that you see is much greater. I think we have better cover DBs this year than we did. I ain't talking about Travis Hunter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the way around. Cameron Sealman Craig was a dog. He got some interceptions. He got better in the cover game as his career, and I think he will continue to get better. But Shiloh was more of a thumper. Coverage was a liability. We all know that. Let's be real now. So there ain't no need of trying to see all the people that was tearing him down then. Don't big him up now. Keep that same narrative when we try to tell you that it's not a knock to him. It's just the simple fact that these guys are just, we got some good bodies. So there's some holes there. So I said that to say this. Seeing it all come together to get to South Carolina State, get to Atlanta, get everything, because I just think it could be like Tiger Talk at SWAC Media Day. Damn, I left my backdrop. Damn, I put this cord in the wrong such and such. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that, and nobody know what we're talking about, but he know. So my point is, I'm talking. You can smile, dog. It's okay. Nobody know I'm talking about you, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm messing with it.
So after
so with that, we just stopped at Bethune-Cookman. I like Zoe's point. I think them first 4 games are going to be a murderous row for us. I just believe that because I'm going to give you 2 things. FAMU is going to come in with hella motivation to beat Jackson State because everybody been trolling them. Plus, they got their ass kicked 59-3. So I think they're going to come out giving it. I still think we win that game because we got their number. But I think this is the time that they're going to come and make sure if they don't win no other game, they got to beat Jackson State. The pressure's on, right? We got to go to Baton Rouge. It's always tough beating Southern in Baton Rouge. Even with Shador at quarterback, we had to have a breakdown in coverage to Malachi Wideman to win that game. They actually beat us the entire game in Baton Rouge. And then you go to Texas State. So more to come on that. I'm going to just pause there.
So after the Bethune-Cookman game, which is our home opener, by the way.
Yeah.
So again, we lose Texas State, then home opener against Bethune-Cookman. I got us in that game. Next up, Alabama A&M, second home game. I got that for us.
That's Mobile.
Yeah, I thought that was a Mobile.
You're right. It's Mobile. Forgive me. I think on our schedule, for the rest of the season, to me, and you're gonna think this is crazy, to me, because it's a neutral site, that's the only swing game that I have for the rest of the season is Alabama A&M. That's a swing game for us. Because being that we had those first 4 games, everybody's marking those first 4 games. From a team standpoint, you got to really find the game that we got to really get up for. You see what I'm saying? Because it's almost like a letdown. Because the last game is Alcorn, it's the Super Bowl, and going by my record, they ain't gonna have a good record no way. But it's Alcorn. Only thing I can see, but after then, because watch this, after Alabama A&M, Alabama State, which we're gonna get up to play them. That's at home, and that's a nasty game.
Homecoming.
That's homecoming, but that's a nasty game. But it's homecoming, dog. You know what I'm saying? And we got an alum leading it, so he's not gonna let the guys lag around in homecoming anyway. But after then, watch this. The rest of these games are snoozers, so we gotta fight against a letdown because you got Valley, Pine Bluff, and Texas Southern in back-to-back weeks. And I know people want to hear and holler about Andrew Body, but, man, y'all could miss me with that crap. Again, this is not a knock to him. Andrew Body's a good talent, but, man, I'm sorry. You ain't impressing me with 9 wins. And he got to show up. He got to show up and prove this year, period. Because you are what your record says you are. You know what I'm saying? 9 wins in 2 years. Because if by the time he play us, if he ain't got but 4 wins, what are we really talking about? We're not gonna hear his name no more. He body parts at that point.
Yeah, I will say this though. I'll give you a game that we got to be very mindful of. That's Valley and Inabina.
Yeah, that's the one that scares me. Even though Jackson's way more talented, it's just that trip is always scary.
I think Valley starts the season 2-0 easily because not just an easy 2-0. I know they got Central State. Who else they got?
Delta State on the road.
Delta State
travel to Delta State.
That ain't a given. That's not a given. Coach Cooley almost beat us. It came down to the last play of the game. We beat Delta State. Let's just call it what it is. We was all sitting there sweating. You see what I'm saying? We were sweating bullets, man. It was 4th down. It was like less than 20 some seconds. If they scored, they win the game. If we stop them, we win. Now we won. But that was a scary game. That was Coach Cooley. He coached his ball
outside of Mississippi. If you're not familiar with who Delta State is, you can sit there and say it's a D2 school if you want to. They are a football power in the Gulf South Conference.
They are.
Right. Between them, Valdosta State, and
West Florida.
I'm about to say, well, it used to be West Alabama. I don't know what they're doing now. But West Florida's there now. But they got Valley number. Like, they
beat them. They beat them by what, 15 last year?
But to their point, though, Coach Kendrick Wade came from Delta State.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? He comes from that. They gonna get up to play them.
I think when you bring in a young coach that's an alum that come from under a good coaching tree, I'm impressed with his recruiting. I'm only saying that from the aesthetics of it, I love the way they represented themselves and they had them blue suits on. The boy was sharp, man. The ice style had to elevate on it. I said,
they threw the brand to the wind. They said,
Mike didn't like it. Mike was an alum, didn't like it. Mike was hating on him. Mike was hating on him.
They look good, Blue, but they also look like Tennessee State Delta Devils.
Like my cook right here. I'm sorry, I look like my cook, but I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, man. If you pass the age of 19 and you got a clip-on bow tie, that's a deduction.
A clip-on? No, I'm listen, dog. I got a bunch of bow ties that I clip on, so I can tie them though, but I don't be wanting to no more.
It's a half bow tie.
So you must not know our generation. We can't even tie real ties. Like we got clip-on ties for everything. So like I don't know if you have talked to someone under 30, but like no, that the clip-on bow ties is the move. Austin, do you have a bow tie?
No, Blue, don't you say this?
I do not have a clip-on bow tie. I know how to tie a tie.
I know how to tie one. I do. I know how to tie a clip-on bow tie. I mean, I know how to tie on a bow tie. I do. But if you ask me right now, Blue, to answer the question, you'd ask me and say, okay, what was our record? I said, I believe we're gonna go 9-2. So I said, who do you think we're gonna lose to? I don't know. The reason why I said it, for the first time, anybody who knows me, I've never, ever, ever in my life have said, oh yeah, Jack still going undefeated. I did it last year because I knew what we had.
The reason for that is not that I don't believe we can. It's just that, as you know, in football, it's extremely hard to do, and nobody can poo-poo at a 10-1 season. You know what I'm saying? And again, you have so many things that go into each game. You know, that's why I mentioned even the Bethune-Cookman game. That's an opponent we should evilly overshadow. But again, we beat Texas State. That's a tough-ass game the following week. So it's too many moving parts. I can't sit there and say, oh, yeah, I believe this is the team that could actually get us. I can't even get to that point, but it can happen. So that's why I say if you would ask me what I think our record would be, I'm going to say 9-2.
I don't have one yet. I can't give it yet. I'll have one by the time we play at South Carolina State. But as of right now, I'm just.
But Alcorn going to be 4-7.
That's why I was saying somebody said that, Blue and Mike and everybody. I was just like, how are y'all coming up with this? Because I'm right here looking at it, and I don't have nothing yet. Like I'm still trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, who we are, and because we got on paper we look great. But I still need to check the boxes on a few other things. Wide receiver room, spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I'm okay with our running backs. Don't really have a running back in the room that looks like the running backs I love. When I say y'all know I'm a big physical back like kid Yant at where's Yant at? Is it Florida State? I mean
FAMU. Yeah, FAMU.
The big backs like that. I played running back before I got too tall. Like more like a fullback. So y'all know I like the big bruisers, but you don't have to have that. In the offense that we have, that running backs we have fit perfectly. Love Irv Mulligan, man. The kid is super fast. JD Martin's gonna be a stud.
That D line though.
He will be. So I'm saying, like, I'm not worried about the quarterback position. I'm telling you right now, I'm just not. You know, I like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 5. You know what I'm saying? So the O-line is the thing that I'm looking at because that's the unit that has to gel the most. I have confidence in our coach. When you look on the defensive side of the ball, I think we're going to be okay because we're going to be able to control the game from the front four. We will. Just like if you watch the NFL, you watch San Francisco, they don't blitz. They just put a lot of pressure on you from the front four, and they drop 7. So they put a lot of pressure on teams. And, you know, they ain't won, but, you know, you got to have an elite quarterback in order to beat a team like that, and I don't see elite quarterbacks in the conference. Not even
the SWAC doesn't have a lot of quarterbacks. It's actually completing over 6%.
I don't think the SWAC has no elite quarterbacks, including Jeremy Musa. There is no elite quarterbacks, and I'm excluding our quarterbacks right now because I still got to see some stuff. And I can even say you can say that our quarterback's not elite. I'm okay with that, but.
It's all good. We're gonna whoop them.
Shador was special. You know what I mean? And my confidence was high because the quarterback position. You go as your quarterback go. You mentioned Southern. Who's their quarterback?
Harold Blood, according to Eric Dooley.
He's gonna bleed out, dog.
Not concerned at all.
What do you say? Maldonado at Valley. You say Musa. Okay, Musa take the lead. Body at Texas A&M. Whatever. Prairie View.
Texas Valley. That's what I call it.
I do like the potential of Crawley at Grambling. Crawley has a big arm, but I'm interested to see what he do though. You know what I mean? Like, how does it look? Like, is it going to come together for them? So
Crawley's going to have a good year.
But if you want to go best quarterback that people have seen, you got to give it to Musa. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, when we talk about elite, we got to see.
See, hold on. Now I get that, but see, that's why they throw darts to me.
About what we've seen.
I forget on it because when I see, last time I saw him, he throwing a touchdown to K5. That's what I see. So when I played him, what did we see? What did he do against us? See, it's like it's 2 levels to it. It's like they want to talk about what they did, but I'm like, I saw him play against us. What did he do against us? Because that's what I saw it. You said it, I saw it. What did he do against us?
That's why. There you go, Reggie Bird. This was the point, and that's subjective right now. But according to the voters and according to the preseason poll, he the preseason offensive player. I absolutely. I was like, wait a minute, because I didn't catch that. I wasn't paying attention to the awards and stuff. But for Jarvion Howard to not be the preseason, that was unbelievable to me.
Thanks.
It's a straight robbery. I mean, because for me. It was funny. Someone from the SWAC office, and Ken, you said this on this show. You never know who's watching your shows, following your content. I had someone from the SWAC office come and find me and said the first person he thought of when he saw the results was me. Because I said I was going to rip the SWAC office if Jarvion wasn't Offensive Player of the Year. And he was like, man, when are you going live tonight? And I was like, 8 p.m. He was like, I'll be tuned in. Like, it's just weird how that happens. But for me, you look at the best defense in the country last year, or in HBCU, Jackson State.
Yep.
Look at Musa's performance versus Jarvion. Jarvion put up 100 yards and a touchdown with a third-string quarterback who couldn't throw the football, and Musa did nothing. And Jarvion, here's what also gets me. Jarvion's getting FCS All-American honors. Musa's not even in consideration. So what does that make the SWAC look like when you got FCS All-Americans not even winning Player of the Years?
Makes them look like a joke, and that's what we're saying. Like, get the right people.
But then I told you the Musa was going to win.
I'm with you. Just call it the SWAC, the preseason SWAC Quarterback of the Year. Don't call it the Player of the Year if you got to give it to just a quarterback.
So let me ask you this then, and anyone can also.
Oh my God, bro! Do you see this? Oh no, Moose, right? Look at that. Something about.
Lord have mercy.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
Hey, Ken.
Yo.
I got a dip because I got some stuff I got to take care of, some content that I got scheduled out and stuff. So I gotta go.
All right, brother.
We'll chat later. All right, y'all.
Later, man.
All right.
Listen, I do want to get your thoughts on this, Blue. Let's go to the defensive side. Sunday out of games, defensive preseason. Like, come on, bro. I that was mind-boggling to me too.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
I can rationalize that one more so than the Offensive Player of the Year because at least Sundiata is an FCS All-American, had a big year, and I got it on good authority from my guy in the NFL. Sundiata is the third highest graded FCS prospect in the 2024 draft class.
Okay.
He's the highest graded HBCU prospect, and it's not even close right now.
He's a big kid too, man.
He's huge.
I was like,
he's huge.
I looked up. I was like, damn, he's a big kid, man.
But at the end of the day, it's Bubba. Like, and again, I I saw him play in person in that Jackson State game. It doesn't matter what. Yeah, it didn't matter what Jackson did. Number one, it's like they had three of them, and they were just everywhere that they went. And this kid led the country in tackles per game. The entire country had over 120 tackles. Had just as many tackles for loss at middle linebacker that Sundiata did at edge rusher.
Alabama State had a better defense too and a better record.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what makes you lose your credibility. It makes people, and even whether you lose it or not, you lose the respect of the people that's watching and paying attention. And you're like, come on, man, what are we doing here? So
yeah,
that's the other thing. But anywho,
I think that Jackson State specifically should print that out and put it in the locker room as a reminder of what they thought.
We're gonna print something else. We won't need it. We're gonna print something else.
Actually, same thing, Miss Yolanda. Put that in the locker room.
Just a reminder.
We got something else.
Of what they thought.
Trust me, we got something else because they don't know. They don't know. But I'm taking the graph with me to Atlanta, for the first game. The graph. If around to find out, I'm bringing the graph to the game with me.
Sounds about right. I had to plug I thought my damn camera was where I go.
I don't know, Casper.
I sure am.
He's like blended in with the stadium background.
Something done happened over here.
Hey, they're all gonna get a FBS transfer quarterback.
Yeah, from Missouri, Tyler Macon.
Yeah. I saw that on your show, Blue.
Yeah, he's a 4-star Elite 11 kid. Me and Zoe talked to, so the last Elite 11 guy was Devontae Kincaid.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, no, I did. Hey, you were right on that.
So they have a 4-star quarterback.
I thought I saw a 3-star.
No, that's high school that they just got this a 3-star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just depends.
On how in the backfield, y'all giving them 4 and 7.
That's a Zoe conversation.
Hold on,
that wasn't me.
What you ask?
They have a 4-star quarterback, and they transferred in from FBS, and they have Javion Howard in the backfield, and you giving them 4 and 7.
Do a pastor know his word?
Depends on which day.
No, he know it. Might not live by it, but he know it.
This idiot. Man, never stops.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't agree with Zoe on that. Like me and Zoe usually agree like on our football takes. That one we way off on that one because I think Alcorn's the best team in that other division.
So what?
Say that again.
What was your predictions?
I think Alcorn wins, and then man, it's going to be so tough. I think PV and Southern are going to fight for 2, and then you'll have Grambling, Texas Southern fight for that next level. Then UAPB, man, listen. This is going to be 3-year rebuild for them, minimum.
I got Prairie View going to win the West.
It depends on that quarterback play, man. They lost a lot defensively. They lost a lot of talent. They're going to have to because their linebackers are good, but their defensive line and secondary, I got a lot of questions. I need to see them. Listen, that whoever wins that week 1 game, Texas Southern PV, the loser probably fighting for that 4th, 5th spot in the division. The winner goes on, and they're going to fight for the championship.
Their backfield pretty tight though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Caleb Johnson, what Ahmad Antoine, dogs.
Interesting. Good stuff, man. I don't know what happened with my camera over here. Y'all just keep going.
Yeah, but I got Prairie View at 1. I got Grambling at 2.
He told Bubba that yesterday.
I sure did.
Bubba McDowell.
He's confident. I asked him what he felt like being voted 5th, and he was like, it's all good. He's like, we know. And then he was like, we also only had 1 all-conference selection. He was like, last time I looked, we had better players than that.
Mm-hmm. I told him, look, Prairie View 1, Grambling 2, Texas Southern 3, Southern 4, Alcorn 5, Peanut Butter at 6.
Well, you got Alcorn 5th?
That's why I started laughing.
Who are their 4 wins?
It's gonna be at number 5.
Hang on. Who are their 4 wins? That's what I'm wondering. Like, if you give them 4 wins, who are they?
Southern, Peanut Butter. Let me go pull up this schedule. I'm gonna tell you. Are they gonna lose?
They're gonna beat Southern, and Southern's still gonna finish 2nd in the division.
I ain't say Southern gonna finish 2nd. I said Southern gonna finish 4th.
4th, though.
I got Texas Southern 3rd, Grambling 2nd.
Oh.
I got matter of fact, hold on, let me clean it up. The winner of the State Fair Classic is going to win the West. Okay. I just believe that Prairie View gonna win, but the winner of that game, so I can see Grambling winning the West if they beat the State Fair Classic.
That's a bold one right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro.
I know about
it. Miles Crawley better go out there and be everything that all these fans think.
Hold on. Let me go. Prime gone. Let me fill it for Prime. Now, these my picks. Don't you bet on my picks. These picks for me.
That's a great disclaimer, too, bro. A great disclaimer.
So, yeah.
I mean, it actually kind of sounds like the SWAC stirring up the pot.
Not just me.
No,
we're going to run it back. We're going to run it back at the end of the year.
SWAC just got a bad recipe. They ain't stirred up no pot. That was just horrible. That was horrible, man.
When Valley gets 2 first-place votes, we got to throw the whole vote.
Man, look here.
They just said they were like, look, we're going to get them 16, and then we're going to get them two.
Them two. Yep, that's what they look like.
Because I just refuse to believe that them people that actually believe that in their heart that they actually felt that way.
No,
Texas Southern would be in the mix because Quay Dares would be hungry to play JSU in the title game. Really? A wide receiver is going to make an impact like that?
That was a weakness last year, man. Their wide receivers were atrocious.
It was a weakness. What's their defense going to look like, though?
I don't know. It's all up to that new D coordinator they got, man. They are high on him.
Okay.
It's like Bill Belichick came into the SWAC, man. They have been talking. I mean, they act like he's going to turn it around tonight.
Who?
The new Texas Southern D coordinator.
Oh.
Okay. Israel said Zoe called it right last year. He said he knew Southern would be in the SWAC Championship.
I picked them too. And everyone called me crazy, but I didn't think they would back their way in. I thought they'd at least win their way in, but hey, I'll take the back end. And I think PV would have to lose to Valley.
And hold on, and Andrew Body had literally break his doggone knee, tripping into the end zone to fumble on the ball.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not taking any credit for that one.
Well, his shoulder, wasn't it?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, he
his
broke down
shoulder,
on the
yeah.
way into the end zone.
And Andrew
What it
Bynum
was.
did the thing. He had his Lokes on. He was iced out. Had his sunglasses on.
Remember the scenario. Southern had to win, and two teams had to lose.
I appreciate Mr. Body for paying up on that bet. Still owe me $300 though. I need that.
But I'm telling y'all.
So Yolanda, what happened was we had a gentleman's wager over. What was we on? We was on a Twitter space.
Yeah, Twitter.
And the bet was that I bet that Shador would win offensive player. That he would win offensive player of the year, and he bet that his son would win. I was like, this is easy money. I was like, bet 1,000. He's like, I'll take the bet. I was like, all right, cool. The only thing I asked is that you just pay. And I don't really gamble like that, but since he said it, I was like, I had forgot about it. I was like, wait a minute, he owe me some money.
I'm gonna tell you why
I'm paying up, so I gotta shout him out. Just they.
I'm gonna tell you why that was a sucker bet.
Of course it was.
We knew how much we were gonna throw the ball. We knew we were gonna have about 50 attempts every game. Like
always.
Yeah, when he went and got Bartolone, I was like, oh yeah, this is easy money right here.
Like nobody gonna throw the ball more than us.
I want that in all ones.
Especially at the 3-yard line.
And Prime was notorious saying we want to make sure every light in the scoreboard work.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna go for 2 points every game.
Yep.
If I had to pick anything though, out the West, I don't see Southern winning the West. I definitely don't see Prairie View. I know Zoe keeps saying that.
Hey man, you got 20/20 vision too, right? You still can't see Southern winning?
Nope.
Okay, me neither.
Not unless they get that quarterback right.
I'm gonna say like this right here, man. I'm telling you, my bet is that you're gonna see a Jackson State Alcorn back-to-back SWAC Championship Soul Bowl.
Hell no.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Soul Bowl is gonna be kind of a who plays where.
Man, hell no.
I think the Soul Bowl is gonna be for who plays where. Do we play in Jack Spinks or do we play down in on the reservation, or do y'all come back to Jackson in 2 weeks?
Nah, you doing like the coalition. You hoping that happen.
I ain't hoping nothing. No, I'm just saying. I just believe that Alcorn they still got a good defense though.
Yeah.
They got the best running back returning. We can give them that. That's without question.
Right.
The best running back in the conference. I love JD Martin and love what we're doing. The quarterback position, I think they upgraded, you know what I'm saying, from where they were. So it's serviceable. They got some bodies back there. And then Fred McNair don't get outside of himself, man. He just do what he do. He going to pound the ball down your throat, play good defense, try to have a decent special team. Don't beat yourself. You be in every game.
Since Fred got that last SWAC championship and all of Hobson's players gone, what been Fred record every year?
No, I get that. I respect that. But I'm just saying, I'm looking at the bodies now and the players that we've seen that are returning and what they did last year. I think if Alcorn beats us, which they were close, you know what I mean, they go to SWAC championship last year.
No.
You know, so that's just my take on it. I think Grambling is close. I think Grambling might even finish second. I just don't believe in Southern, man. I know people, it's not a hate against Southern thing. Nothing about Southern I've seen excites me. The only thing I didn't like was Evan Thomas signed with him because he was supposed to sign with us. Matter of fact, we were doing a live stream and he texted me talking about, man, I'm committing. They offered me, I'm coming. And then all of a sudden, he commits to Southern. So it's like, but then again, I know why, because, you know, our tight end room is full. So I understand he may didn't want to come over there and have to split time with. And y'all see DJ Stevens is the number one tight end in the conference without question. So, but that's just my take. I just think Alcorn is this looking at the teams. Like I said, no disrespect to no one else. I do like that Prairie View has, you know, not big on Juice Jenkins, even though he's a talent, but the running back, Caleb Johnson. I'm still kind of mad about that. Savion, I love you, bro, but I just wish you would have left a little early. Because if you'd have left a little earlier, we could have got Caleb. I'm just telling you that. I talked to him directly. And the only reason we didn't pull the trigger on Caleb because we had Savion. And then right after that, Savion skedaddled over there to Boulder.
There was another HBCU who was supposed to get him too and is not happy about it.
Man, he was just like Ken, tell him sitting in the offer, man. I'm like, hey, man. And we just weren't. We was good at running back. We did not think that it was gonna roll out like that. So, you know, that man said, Ken, if my aunt had tea bags, she would have been my uncle. Alcorn finished last.
I'll take that bet for as much as you want to bet.
No, you can have tea bags still be your auntie. If she had a peckle, she'd be your uncle.
Hey, Ruben, you supposed to say that, brother. You supposed to say that. You are a Southern Jaguar.
Hey, Rube, you said you were going to
tell you to your comment. Y'all ain't going to be that good this year.
Rube, you said you're going to be 2-0 against JSU last year, too.
In my opinion, I ain't saying that. Hey, listen, I'm not wishing. Let me say it this way. I could be wrong, but I just didn't see much that makes me think that Southern is going to be. And I know the SWAC picked them to be favorites, but I don't see it. I think everybody else made some significant upgrades, you know, but I don't see what Southern's issue is the quarterback position, man. And I just don't feel like somebody that's supposed to be an offensive guru is struggling to find a signal caller. I'm
considering him offensive guru though.
Well, he was heralded as an offensive guy.
By who? By who?
When he was under Dooley at when he was under what's his name? Fobbs.
Yeah, but
Grambling?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Dooley claim to fame. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
The Gucci suit?
No.
Yep.
He was clean though.
That
sky blue ascot.
If Dooley doesn't have superior quarterback play, he's not a good play caller. And he's had it twice. I'm serious. He had Kincaid, and you had Ben Anderson. People might say Ben Anderson. Go look at Ben Anderson that year in 2012. We'll look at the numbers.
Anderson broke our heart, man. Rest in peace to Ben Anderson. Shout out to the
go back the year. Look at the numbers that Ben Anderson put up that year. If Dooley's not getting outstanding quarterback play, offenses ain't nothing.
So what you're saying is that Kincaid made Dooley look like a great offense.
I ain't stutter when I said it. And I'm gonna be like Charles Barkley. I'm gonna be like Charles Barkley. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Well, anywho, I don't. But I think we're gonna be good, man. I think the fact that we're gonna go fast. Jack State's gonna go. We're gonna play extremely fast. I was talking to Jason Brown, senior today at practice, and he was saying how when they played Liberty last year, you know, and Maurice Harris and Hugh Freeze, he was saying how they were snapping the ball at 30 seconds left on the play clock.
Yep.
That's how fast they snapped the ball. So for those that don't know, what is it, 40 seconds, 45 seconds when the timer starts, 40 seconds. The ball is set, play clock starts. From 40 to 30, they hike the next play. So they go fast.
The main thing for JSU in his office is if we're getting first down, we're going to skin you alive.
Yeah.
If we're getting first downs, we are going to skin you alive.
Yeah. I mean, I like our chances, man. I was very confident in our defense last year. I'm happy about that because I think the dark side defense, man, is going to always give us a chance to win. I don't care what's going on. Offense can have a bad day, but not too bad of a day.
Dark side defense. Hey, man, ain't nobody seen the sun in 2 years in the SWAC.
Hey, man, listen. Y'all got to understand that we trying to break W.C. Gordon's record. We're trying to pass that record. You know what I'm saying? Like the record of 28 straight victories in the SWAC. So, I mean, we can do it if we sweep the SWAC again. So y'all got to beat us. Like I told everybody, you can rank us last, but you still got to beat us.
Hey, man, you heard Maynard hollering, screaming yesterday, right? Well, guess what? You know that with that dude that screamed, what he known for saying, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And we got a winning streak against every last one of you jokers in the cuff. All of you. So, again, we got to line them up, snap the ball, Spot the ball. I'm gonna use something you said last year. Spot the ball. We spotted that thing twice on Southern last year. They ain't do nothing with it. Man had 0 the first game, and oh my God, we got a third stringer in down by 20-some points. But had he played 2 more quarters, he would have won. But he ain't scored no points in the fourth quarter. So I can't understand that logic for the life of me. And he played a little bit longer, we would have won. But he ain't scored no points in the fourth quarter. And they say the water in Jackson is bad. Go figure.
I will have to say, I don't know how y'all feel about this. If something happens with Jackson and you don't make it to the Celebration Bowl, is that finally the point where people stop saying we're going to start in the A, end in the A if they play in the MEAC SWAC Challenge? No. We have to retire that statement, man. No. That's 3 years in a row at this point if that happens.
No, it'll whoever is going to play in the SWAC MEAC Challenge. I mean, it could be Bethune-Cookman next year.
We got to retire it. I'm telling you. Listen, if I'm an AD or head coach, I'm like, do not say that phrase. No one in your cut if you say that in any interview leading up to the season. Do not say that phrase.
That's it. No, that's a good point. Who is JSU?
When we win this year, though, we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, no. If y'all win, y'all can have it. That's good.
What about the new NCAA rules? Which rules you referring to?
Are you talking about? You might be talking about where if you get a first down now, the clock doesn't stop.
Keep going.
Oh yeah,
that helps to hurry up offenses.
Hold on. Say it again.
So you remember how in college football, every first down you got the clock stopped till they set the ball.
So
now
it's like the
NFL rules.
I made the argument that helps hurry up offenses because the critique for hurry up offenses was if you do that, you can't have time of possession. You can't control the ball. You wear your defense out. Well, now with the clock running, you can go hurry up, get those first downs, get it rolling, and you're wasting more time. And so you therefore can control the ball better with a fast-paced hurry up offense compared to if the clock stops with 35 seconds.
Yeah.
But how long is it going to take for the guys to get used to that and to know they have to move fast?
No time.
No, I don't think it will be a big deal until the fourth quarter. But you also got to remember, under 2 minutes, it goes back to the old rule. In under 2 minutes, each half the clock will stop after first down.
But it still won't be. Is it only going to be the fourth quarter, or is it going to be in the second and fourth quarter? Like before,
I believe it's the second and fourth.
Okay, I figured.
I just think the coaches will be basically screaming and hollering at them, to either spot the ball, spike the ball, because it's probably be some mistakes. It'll be a learning curve for some, but I don't really think that. I don't think we've had. There's a lot of coaches that have piss poor clock management in the conference anyway. So, in my opinion, yeah, he's one of them. You know what I mean? But no, I think it'll be something that'll be kind of interesting. See, the games are gonna go faster. Possibly, because that is something, especially when. I guess in the last 2 minutes, that's when you really pay attention to that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because if you're trying to, it helps because if you get a first down, the clock stopped, and if you don't have timeouts, you're able to get to the ball, either spike it real quick. As soon as they spot it, they go back, they run the clock. It can work.
It'll impact substitutions a little bit because if you're trying to not run off a lot of time, you won't have time to run players on and off the field. So it might change positional groups and how you really structure your team in terms of who you have in 22 personnel, 21, whatever you want to do. So I think that will be another big difference is seeing the substitution patterns for some teams.
Also pay attention to how people are going to be burning timeouts now too.
Did you guys hear Buddy Pugh call TC the king of transfer portal?
Well, he wasn't really talking about TC when he said it was tongue in cheek. He was more or less saying Jackson State.
Yeah, I mean, and two, like TC he did a great job explaining that. He was just saying how we just needed bodies, man. We were bleeding players. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you're trying to build a roster pretty quickly on the fly, and you had to go into the portal. Hell, all your players are in the portal, so why not go? Then you bring in some. You can't build a spring out from high schoolers. You got to get some kids that can get it. Now, some of the high schoolers were able to get, like Bruce Batman Mitchell being one of them, who played in the spring game and then went to his prom afterwards. That's just turned 18. Like, it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a 17-year-old kid that haven't had his prom, you know what I'm saying, catches an interception and then playing
game. Yeah.
It's like, man, it's a young buck, man, and that kid is going to be a star. Speaking of, I got to say this, man. I'm going to keep saying this, man. Noah Bouye is a man. Linebacker from Lancaster.
JSU fan. When Noah be on the field and he not to snot out somebody, his last name is not going to be Bouye no more.
Booyah!
Booyah!
This dude, fool, man. We got some big time freshmen that I think are gonna play, man. They're gonna see some minutes, some serious minutes in on the defense side of the ball for sure, and offense side from the wide receiver position. You're gonna see some freshmen get on the field, man. Yeah, so they did a really good job of recruiting, but his recruiting came just as a mere fact that you're trying to build a team out. So just imagine what 2024. We already got 7 commitments.
Yeah,
you know, multiple 3-stars so far.
3 stars.
You know, they're gonna keep doing
all high school. Man.
Appreciate you, Trent. Told y'all about Batman. Yeah, Batman. I like Batman. Nareek Sharp, another kid that be on the lookout for him. But this team is gonna be led by the upperclassmen, without question. They will be. Both sides of the ball.
Media day, man. We got more green and orange in our doggone locker room than FAMU and our trophy case. We keep winning the doggone Blue Blossom Classic. That doggone orange green trophy we get.
So everybody talking offensive defense, but we better have special team plays. That's crucial. That's critical. Yeah, we got kicking. We understand that. It's for now upgrading special teams. I think we're fine in the special teams department from a kicking standpoint.
We Gucci.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good there.
FAMU and Jackson both recruited All-American punters this offseason from other FCS programs. Both FAMU and Jackson at least will be completely fine on special teams. Plus, both of them have electric return guys coming. So I wouldn't be worried about either of those teams.
Yeah, man, the return.
That's one thing that FAMU's had FAMU's had a good run on that for quite a few years now.
Well, obviously, so if all they can get is field goals against Jack State, don't you think they need to keep
it? Hey, ho. You dropped a nugget at me today. I got one for your ass.
Hey, boy.
FAMU punter had more total yards than Musa last year?
That's a good one. That's actually pretty good.
Oh, I don't know if y'all heard King yesterday, but I didn't think about it. I was like, bro, you own one today. That's true. Y'all know that FAMU had less points than players we had left. We had to leave the school last year. Mm-hmm. They lost about more points than players that we lost last year. That's a fact.
Oh, man.
Marinate on that one. Eat your mandarin oranges in the morning with that one.
That man said, eat your mandarin oranges. But yeah, man, practice tomorrow. I want to say in the morning. I'll be back out there. Going to continue to, while I'm here, stop in and practice and continue to take a look at it and see what we got, man. But I've so far just love the leadership, love the coaching style, love the, you know what I'm saying? They focus, man. They know what time it is. And TC, you could just sense the urgency from Coach TC. There was a moment in which he pulled everybody to the middle. It was just like he wasn't very impressed. He wasn't very happy with the energy. He was just like, man, we coming out, we flat. And first day, you got to shake that summer stuff off, man. Guys, not hanging around, but you know how it is, summertime. We used to our conditioning, and we go do our workouts, and we're gonna go get on the game, we're gonna go shoot the crap, we're gonna go, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go play pool, we're gonna come do what we do, but now it's go time. So now everybody's is on go. Everybody's on go. The media team got to be on point. The equipment staff got to be on point. And it's just like you got to get that flow down. So, but that's what I was more. I think that was the highlight of the practice for me, was the intensity of the coaches. And you feel like that you can tell that they understand the severity of this first game. The first game is important. You got to get that first one, because it ain't you can't go out there with everybody looking at Jack Stadium on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma and them, all of them gonna be looking at this. Grandma don't know nothing about no ESPN Plus, but I see
Grandma got cable.
You got
ABC.
You gonna get ABC. That Jackson, everybody gonna be tuned in. We better not go out to no Atlanta looking like no fools out there. Get Paris again.
Hey man, that first game gonna do some really good numbers. It's the only game on.
Yep.
It's prime time kickoff on ABC.
I must say, the one thing I am looking forward to, I'm ready to see. I want to see TC Taylor get that first ice bath for his first win. That's gonna be emotional. I know. Be that first win out the way. I think the first one's gonna be the hardest, like Zoe said a few shows back. But I think we got what it takes to win. We got a lot of talent on this team, man. A lot of playmakers. Go ahead, TD. You there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what I took from the practice, Coach called them in and was talking about the energy. But for this to be the first day, and those guys just really kind of working together on their level, I think they did. I think it was pretty good. The quarterback, I mean, I saw you watching the offensive line, so was I, and they had them playing, the dual field. I thought for this to be the first day, I thought they was in a pretty good position. It wasn't a whole bunch of screaming and yelling at the players because, most of them was kind of doing their thing. Of course, you got some, we still got to do something.
I think you just made it late.
Yeah. I caught the end. I caught the end, but even with the quarterbacks, I mean, they made some good. All of them made some good throws. All of them threw at least a touchdown. Now, that quick out, that's a hard pass anyway. But I mean, that's something they got to be working on. Man, sometimes, man, throwing that ball out there.
No, I'm saying, who are you referring to? Which pass? Which quarterback?
Actually, all of them. There was some shorts. There was some shorts there.
Did you? No, that was one time Blue and Mike and Zoe. Well, the defensive line was just standing next to the quarterback. They're like watching the route. You see where you gonna throw that at. That's how I'm telling you, man. It was like, hi.
Number 15 was back though.
Good morning.
That's what it was.
Like John Legend. Good morning. And that's not to say. I'm just sitting there saying to myself, like, this is. Oh my gosh, man! You just look at these dudes on this defensive line. It's serious, bro.
Yeah, man.
They serious, bro. All I can say is that it's gonna take an elite. You better have an elite offensive line. You better have an elite offensive line. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. I just, I can go all the way through. Just even some of the players. John Graves is a talent at D-line from Southeastern Louisiana transfer. I mentioned Atherton Smith. Big Junior is in the best shape I've ever seen him in. When I say he is, something happened, Blue. I know he was at Auburn. I know he was a 4-star. I know they were saying he was rumored to have terrible practice habits coming out of high school with things his coach said, the stuff he got,
Well, you can see him there.
You can see a kid that it's like he finally got it and he grew up and he's like, this is my year. If I'm gonna get it,
nothing like what you saw in Blue. Nothing.
I gotta do it. And you know what?
I'm excited for that.
I'm to see him and Devontae and Jeremiah, man. These cats, man, they believe that they are the best. And I was happy that they got disrespected yesterday because I was like, boy, y'all just gave these boys a real serious reason to just wreak havoc. Party in the backfield, like they say. Tonio Doyle is in phenomenal shape. We had a long conversation the other day, and he was he's got a chip on his shoulder, and then for various reasons, you know what I'm saying? Coming from, he talked about just what he
gave him his goal for the year.
Yeah.
I told you a goal.
But when you go into the next,
you gotta go chase Derrick Thomas. That's what I told you.
Oh yeah. But when you go into, Tyus Martin from Colorado, big defensive line, True Thompson, who's in great shape right now. You know what I'm saying? I even like the kid. I was telling Zoe when he grow into his body, Braxton Barney, remember that name? Braxton Barney from my alma mater, Madison Central High School, powerhouse. I'm telling you now, that D line, Josh Clark coming off the edge, being used in a rush role, but seeing them do different things, it's just that's where the money's gonna be made. The money's gonna be made from the D line spot on defense, and I can just see them constantly putting the defense in some very, very good positions. But I also will say this though, Coach Maurice Harris, this offense that we're running is proven, man. I mean, it worked. It's a proven system. It's complex in some instances because they are. If you miss the details, I had never seen Coach Maurice Harris get like that. Like one player was, I don't know if he said he didn't know, but all I know is he said it like 7 times in a row. Like how could he was like everybody got quiet. He was like, how could you not know? Like, how could you not know? Like you're supposed to know it. And he is hard pressed, man. You have to know the playbook.
Yep.
There is no excuse. You have to know the playbook. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll say this. They're going fast, man. There's a couple folks blew their top today. But me and Mr. Brown just kind of walked up and went like, I was like, yeah, let's go this way, bro.
Hey, you know how it is. Hey, a lot of us on this panel played. Listen, I don't care if you got the best strength and conditioning coach of all time. Yeah. There's a difference between in shape and football shape. Man, those first 2 or 3 days of pads, man, I will never wish those days back. I'll take the 4 and onward, but those first 3 days, especially as a big guy, if you played O-line, D-line, man, that's a thing of nightmares.
You going right there, man, and I can tell you. That old line, bro, was and Coach J.O. wasn't very happy about what he seen, but I can tell you right now, the old line is gonna be good, man. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna get pushed hard and harder. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I mean, but that's all you can really. So what you're really looking for, because they're not in pass, they're not hitting one another. Jason Brown threw a straight off the rip. Just a perfect ball to Rico, and Rico was heavily covered by Jalen. I think that was Jalen. Yeah, it was 8. No, it wasn't Jalen. It wasn't Jalen.
33.
Who else?
33 is.
Anyway, he was covering him. It wasn't Jalen. Jalen, my mistake. Jalen was on the other end because some of the numbers were had me a little confused because they whatever. But
Hazel, ain't it?
No, it wasn't Hazel. Hazel is
3.
He 3.
Yeah.
And he's also, it wasn't. Was it Hazel?
No, not 33.
No. Was it Hazel that he caught that on?
No, Hazel was 3, not 33.
No, somebody he caught it on, but it was just it was for a touchdown. I mean, he just put the ball up there. Rico went and got it. Savin caught a touchdown today. Solomon Rogers had a interception today. Man, Fabian McCray. Remember that name?
Number 9.
Had one cross. Now, this is what I like about that, though.
Every football team, number 9, always the dog.
I'm watching this offensive line, this play. So, obviously, you know how you flip the play, right? You got the wide receiver going up the seam, and he basically it's a skinny post. He had it. And I think he kind of just – I don't know if he just – that D-line had you counting your numbers back there. So, you're trying not to – you're trying to get the ball out. Simulation, so you take the check down. It was there. And I was like, if he would have just came back to it, it was right there. He had the position. They reversed it. They flipped it. And this time he was like, hell, I'm going there. He went there, and Fabian went up there and got that thing for a tug, man. So I think with Savin McGee, I'm going to tell you guys this right now, and I ain't trying to give away too much. I'm just telling you what I saw today. I'm going to give you a name at wide receiver. Don't be surprised if this is a day one starter. I ain't no big deal. I said, don't be surprised if he ain't. Hey, look at my finger. Look at my hand when I see this. I ain't breaking no news. I said, don't be surprised. I'm talking about production and who I think could potentially work themselves into an amazing role. I'm going to give you a name that I thought was very impressive today. Duke Miller. Duke Miller was extremely impressive, And all I'm gonna say is this right here, and this I'll finish this on wide receiver. Do not be what you saw at spring game is not an anomaly, and it's not just. It wasn't happenstance with Kobe Paul. Kobe Paul is balling right now, man, and I just love what I'm seeing from him, getting his body right and the production. No balls hit the ground. Haven't had one drop. I mean, running excellent routes, looking good. I mean, the speed is there. And no, you talking about a kid that was he a walk on?
Yep,
he was a walk on, and now he's working himself into. I'm talking about first team reps. You know, when we and this is just day one. So, the wide receiver position is there. You got the tight end position. My goodness, is deep.
And don't forget that nice touchdown that was thrown across the middle on that
7.
Yeah, no, 7 caught the one in the right end zone. It was pretty dope catch. The one you asked me about. But also a big guy came across the middle. And I think Jacoby hit him in the.
I just said that. Fabian McCray.
Okay, that's who that is. Okay,
I'm a 9.
I ain't got the names yet.
Oh no, you good. You good. But Solomon Rogers at safety is a stud. Playing in the middle. I liked what I'm seeing from a package standpoint. Like I said, it's early. It's too early. I'll be in multiple practices this week, and I'll get a real nice sample size of the first week. And then I look forward to Coach TC having his press conference, post, the following beginning of the week to hear his assessment from all the coaches, actually. So got some work, man. But that conditioning was Blue, you hit the nail on the head, man. That first few days, bro. You almost saying like, come on, man. Like, dog. Coach J.O. was like, man, he wasn't happy. But you could tell it was all geared towards where we gotta get to. And I'm happy I was able to see it, because when we get to like right before South Carolina State and we see that last scrimmage and then the walkthroughs, you're gonna be like, damn, we come a long way.
You know one name we didn't mention?
What name?
Lester.
Lester's out there. I mean, I can't say he got a lot of reps from what I was paying attention to, because keep in mind, though, we were running both sides. Like TD said, we had the twos versus the ones over here, and then you had the ones versus the twos over here. So for me, I was staying with the first team offense. So I just kind of stayed with that because I wanted to see what was happening with it, man. So there's a lot of quick stuff, man. I like what I'm seeing, man. I like what I'm seeing. If you ain't got no good defense, you ain't got no chance. And boy, we put up points on you. Good luck trying to score. That's all I got on that.
Well, I'm thinking great dip.
We got about 17 more minutes. I ain't shutting this thing. We got 3 more. We're gonna go 3 hours strong, man. So Zoe, Zoe always check out this thing, man, before we shut it all the way down. Miss Yolanda, it's been a pleasure having you on here listening to us talk football and all this good stuff. And
it's been a pleasure being here. It has. Look, when I was a little girl, my dad set me down. He cut some carrots and he put them all in position and told me what each position does. He was an All-American football player and basketball. He played for University of Nebraska, University of Illinois.
Wow.
He got drafted, but he had some knee problems, and back then they weren't paying enough to risk his health. But so I enjoy the game. I enjoy the conversation. So what do you think about like our depth? Do you think our depth compares versus last year and versus other teams?
From a depth standpoint, it's by position. I think we're really good from a depth standpoint. I think you're talking 5 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 3 deep at every wide receiver position, 3 deep from a tight. I'm talking about from what we think we can get like really good production, unless something else jumps off the board at us. 3 deep at the wide receiver positions, 3 deep at the tight end position, 3 deep at the 3 deep is questionable on the O-line for me, because I just need to see more, because I'm being very critical there. I need to see more from that. And D-line we're 4 deep. To tell you that right now. We're 4 deep at D-line. Linebacker around 3 deep, somewhere to that effect. DBs, I think our depth is fine. I think our depth is fine because when you really get to playing, if we be honest, Coach Prime didn't play everybody. Like there's a lot of players that was on that roster that didn't get a lot of burn. We had, what was it, Cam Buckley's dad was when I think he put out a post at one point. One question, did he put his son in a bad spot because, he brought his son to Prime and he thought it was going to look a certain way. And, he has a moment where he wasn't healthy, but it kind of was what it was. But when you have big time talent just sitting on the sideline, Malachi Wideman didn't see the field. People still question, like, what was going on? Was it this? Was it that? But I'm talking about times when he was in uniform and he wasn't on the field. And it just that spoke to Dallas Daniels started balling. And let's say that happens again. So you got Shane Hooks, Dallas Daniels, those are your regular wide receivers that starting, Kevin Coleman, and then you got Travis Hunter. So you're only seeing you see a Willie Gaines every now, a little bit more here and there.
All right.
But when I go there, we had 15 wide receivers, but past that, did I miss anybody? Who am I missing? That was a wide receiver. Rico Powers, he got a little bit of burn. That was about it. So you're talking 6 wide receivers, and we on here talking about we 13 deep.
Rucker.
Yeah, Rucker didn't even play much. Like Rucker just fell off the map all of a sudden from a production standpoint because he wasn't getting the reps. So I say that.
Wideman had some off the field issues.
Yeah.
That probably impacted even when he was dressed out.
Yeah. Yeah. We tend to not, I know what it was, but I always just, I don't like to go to the public with stuff that could, he's gone to pursue his professional career, and we wish him nothing but the best. But you're right. You're absolutely right.
For sure.
But DBs, the depth is there. Especially when you include the support of the true freshmen that are going to get snaps. It's not a bad thing because even big time programs, is Cormani McClain going to get some reps? Is he going to start at Colorado? I think he will. I don't know if he's good enough to be elite right now.
Find out fast.
We're gonna find out. Travis Hunter, we know is starting. So I'm just saying, like, when you look at the freshmen that we have in the room, they can actually come in and make an impact. And the reason why it's so is because when you go back to Dennis Thurman's interview, when they asked him how would you build out your defense, because he was the last one he had an amazing defense, right? He said he would build it from the defensive line, then he'd go to cornerback. I think that's what he said. He said, give me an edge rusher, then a cornerback next, a cover corner. So if you look at what we got, some great edge rushers and interior guys, and we got some really good cover corners. I like that I feel very confident with K5 and Jalen starting at cornerback, with, Petty, Tim Stewart, these guys possibly playing in a nickel. But I love our safeties, though. I love the safeties that we have, if barring no injuries or mishaps or whatnot, and they're on the field. I like what we could potentially put on the field at safety, at cornerback, at linebacker. Isaac Peppers, another name, Blue. Stud, played for UAPB. Yeah. Don't be shocked if you hear that name as a starter. You just never can tell. Or we go 4-2-5. You play, you put 2 starters and you rotate out 2 and 2. That's another thing you can do. And I think that from what we're seeing schematically, we're going to be okay. I think the only position that, because I'm hard on this position, I want like 18 to 20 bodies, is O-line. I want like 20 offensive linemen. That's just me. That's just me. I just think that, your O-line start falling like flies, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
This is hard for FCS teams to have that. Like, you'll see like 18 to 20 O-linemen at like the Power 5 level. Mm-hmm. They got an extra however many scholarships, but the FCS level is tough because it's like, yeah, you like to have 18 to 20 O-linemen. Well, that's taking away numbers. Like, so you can have less wide receivers. Would you rather have less running backs? Your quarterback room's got to be thinner. Your linebackers, so you got to take that. The numbers are so difficult. That's why I just give a shout out to all the staff and coaches at the FCS level, man, because those numbers get tight when you're like, okay, well, what
Real.
if I lose 3 offensive tackles? Well, do I have a 4th one? Because that's why versatile offensive linemen are so valuable nowadays. Because if you got a guy who can play either tackle and guard,
Yep.
and that guy's like gold. You better find NIL. You got to find a way to keep them. And it's rare, especially at the FCS level, for those guys to be there. So usually most FCS teams outside of some of the elite O-line schools you see, you really are only 2 deep. Maybe like 2 deep with like 2 extra guys that are like versatile guys where you got 2, like
That's
12
exactly
guys.
what I'm saying, Blue. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what you just said. That's what you see. And not so much as from a, okay, I'm so, I'm just worried, that's what's going to happen. But it's more so just a preference. That's what I want to see. But I think they got a really good plan. They got guys that can move all over the ball. You got guys that can play center, guard, and tackle. That's like old school football. You know what I'm saying? You get an offensive lineman that could just kind of be, I played offense. I played center at one point, when I was playing football, just because we had to get the snap right, and I knew how to, I knew how to snap the ball. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think where you get in trouble at is as you get through camp, you just don't want to see your guys go down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see no attrition or injuries and stuff like that. But outside of that, we should be okay. For us, it's a little challenging because we are playing week 0. So I take it as whoever's in the room is what we rolling with. Whatever name that you thought was going to be, if they're not there, I don't account for them no more. Because I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be, but I think we're fine. As opposed to other teams, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure other teams are going to be the same. Everybody get the same 63 scholarships at the FCS level. But you also can split scholarships with certain teams, try to spread it out up to 85. But as opposed to, we're on par with Coach Prime's roster. You know what I mean? We got a lot of players on the roster, a lot of them. So I think we'll be fine in the depth standpoint, from the depth.
I don't think anyone could be added either unless they're a graduate. Because if you got to think, summer classes are pretty much over. If you got a kid coming from another program that needed to take summer classes to be eligible, man, he's going to have to redshirt. And unless he was in the portal before the portal officially closed, you got to redshirt anyway or or miss a year. Because I know there was another school in the SWAC, I won't say who, a coach contacted me. They had like 2 kids who were trying to transfer in. It was too late to enroll in summer classes. Those kids aren't going to be academically eligible, so they had to go elsewhere.
Mm.
We were waiting on a linebacker to come in. Do y'all know if he made it? I don't want to call any names, but
we'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was looking for everybody. Where is this person at? Let me look.
Kid had a checklist with like pictures of everyone's faces.
I'm not there with the roster. Like, who is that? Looking for everybody, man. But no, I'm not even worried about it though. Like, and that's not so much a concern. I was the same way last year, coming off that year 1 and even having Kobe Cam said, "Go Buffs." Tread light. I would say, but no, I did shout out Kamani McLean and Travis Hunter, so I'm gonna be nice because it is what it is. I think Shador will be fine. Someone put that in the comments. I think Shador gonna be fine. He'll be fine. I think Shador. And this is just kind of off topic. If I'm Shador or Prime, I think I would absolutely. I would. All right, Kobe Cam, you got one more, and then I'm gonna bless you. But I think Shador should play in the Pac-12 and then go play in the Big 10, Big 12, and then go to the league. That's just my opinion. Play in both leagues, get your stock up. I don't know if you want to enter the draft right now with Caleb Williams coming out, potentially Drake May. Is Drake May going to be eligible? Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that.
And Jaden Daniels at LSU and Sam Hartman from Notre Dame and possibly Jordan Travis from Florida State and Cameron Ward from Washington State. So list is long.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix at Oregon, who's revamped his career up there. I mean, the list. I mean, because
Yep.
right now, I mean, there's a strong argument that Shador's not a top 10 NFL eligible quarterback, and
Not-
that's a tough place to be in.
They got to see it though. If he
Yeah.
ever balls out, we'll see. He said 2 for Heisman. Hey, we'll be happy if he win the Heisman. That's enough for that. You know, but no, I think we'll be good, man. Like I said, day 1 and day 2 tomorrow. We'll see what they come up, what they look like. And like I said, we'll be back on. We're gonna go live from the truck reveal tomorrow. We'll do a quick little live stream, maybe a little 30-minute, little something for. I know Miss Rochelle will be there. We'll come on with it, and then Friday we'll be back with, you know, a full recap of the next 2 days. So we'll be good to go.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all having me up here, man. It was good to catch up with y'all.
Yeah, man.
On Tuesday, man. I got one more media day, man. I can finally stop traveling everywhere, man. I'm exhausted.
What you got next?
SoCon Media Day tomorrow, man. I'm up here in Greenville, South Carolina, man. I went straight from Birmingham to South Carolina after SWAC Media Day.
Busiest man in the business right here, boy. Man.
Man, I still got SWAC Media Day interviews I haven't posted.
Yes, indeed. Yes, he will, Dr. James. I said that earlier. He actually tweeted saying, come out to the reveal. Can't wait to talk to and see A.D. Robinson out there. So I know them other folks don't. They ain't too happy about that, but it don't make me no difference. But yeah, man, appreciate you, Blue. Look forward
sure, man.
to the work you do, man, as always. Miss Yolanda, great speaking with you. Look forward to connecting with you.
Oh, for certain.
Hey, Ken, I have a question for Miss Yolanda before we go.
Okay.
Yes. Someone put it in the chat earlier when you first come on about the city, I guess, giving back to Jackson State. As far as you know, I guess the crowd being that's brought in, is there anything in place? I mean, no one has to do anything. I understand that. In the business, it's the business. But that was a question asked as far as.
Okay. Well, first of all, Visit Jackson does give back to Jackson State. We are a major sponsor. I won't say a major sponsor. We do our share in sponsorship and supporting the program long before Coach came, the coach before him, and the coach before him. So we've been a long time supporter of JSU football and athletics as a whole. You know, I think I'm glad you mentioned that. I haven't been looking at the chat, so I apologize for not responding to that. But I'm glad you said that. A lot of people have this idea that when we give that economic value, that Mayor Lumumba, Visit Jackson, whoever is sitting in a room with $30 million. That's not the case. That is attributed to every aspect that goes into that number. So businesses are getting that a part of that number, whether it's retail, whether it's transportation services, hotels, restaurants, venues. So it's a collective number. So no one entity is sitting there with that amount of money. Of course, from my office's perspective, you know, we have a 1% tax on hotels and restaurants. So when you dine in Jackson, when you stay at a hotel in Jackson, 1% comes to our office that helps us to regenerate marketing efforts for the city of Jackson, which includes Jackson State University, which we have a meeting with AD and Coach TC about some things we're trying to put in place to give more visibility to Jackson State throughout in the city. You know, there was a time at Visit Jackson, although we supported like sponsorships for athletics at Jackson State and other universities in the city, but there was a time that our focus was outside of probably a 90-mile radius, because typically you didn't advertise for people who's already going to be here, right? But, you know, COVID, just a little bit before COVID, we started changing that because we needed some internal buy-in from our community to support the city, not just Jackson State, but the city. And so we started changing some of that, kind of pivoted from our typical strategies and tactics to include Jackson so that we can get that internal buy-in, because it does no good for us to bring people into the city and we bad mouth in our own city.
That's gotta stop.
Yeah. So those are some of the things. But like I said, I'm glad you said that, because, you know, a lot of people have this mindset that the city of Jackson received $30 million. That's not how that looks. So I'm glad you brought that out, so I can kind of expound upon that. And I hope people kind of understand what I said, because that is an issue that we encounter sometimes. People wondering why this not being done, this is not being done. But I will say that Visit Jackson is a strong support, and the city of Jackson is a strong supporter of Jackson State athletics as a whole.
I'm glad you said that. I want to say this to all the JSU alums and supporters. She just said something that's very important, talking about, you know, bad mouth in the city. Stop bad mouthing the university in public spaces. Be a part of the solutions. You know what I mean? Like, there's opportunities and ways you can make an impact, which is like what we're doing. Instead of, I mean, we have a front row seat to the homes of a lot of people. Just so if we wanted to go out and spread negativity, we could do that because we have a platform. But the reality of the matter is that it's painful to see, and I understand it, because you can get in some of these chats and these alumni groups. I mean, alumni chats and these fan groups or whatever, and we just air out our grievances about everything. Everything is not for social media. If you really want to, you know, there's questions that can be answered, and there's a way to do it. So just kind of think about that when we're out plastering things all over. Not that you're trying to hide anything, but it's about, do you want real solutions, or are you just having a hissy fit about something that you didn't like or was inconvenienced about? So today we have,
you're in a better place.
Yeah, I just think with the amount of conversations, with the amount of conversations that I had today about a lot of opportunities, that's the word I want to use. We got some opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how can we, you know what I'm saying, be of a help to some of the issues that we have. And something that I'm going to keep bringing up, simple as water. We need to find a solution for water at our university, like whether it's drinking water, whether it's whatever. And I'm not calling out anything. I'm just saying, like, Jackson has a water issue. And I don't mean it like it's not running. I'm just saying, when you're talking about, we all know what we're faced with. And I'm saying this because of a conversation. I'm just planting a seed. I'm going to do this every time we have a stream. I'm going to keep talking about water. And today we was able to see how we can get better in certain areas, man, when it comes to that. And thinking of a solution. I was even thinking, like, okay, when it comes to something, you know, how can we, if we don't have enough space, can we create space? How can we create the space? What does that look like? You know what I'm saying? We get a pod, and we can do something like that. You know what I mean? Just these are some of the ideas that kind of come up with some solutions on, instead of it just saying, I can't believe this ain't like that. You mean to tell me this like that? Da 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 da. Well, let's be solution driven more so than. And to your point, Ms. Yolanda, that information that you just gave was used as a billy club, because that also went towards this. People started thinking that Jackson State had $30 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just made the mention of that. So people started thinking, oh, mismanagement, y'all had all this money. Dion brought all this money in town. What y'all do with that money? I know y'all can pay him because y'all done made 30 million. It's like, my goodness, y'all took one statement.
Right.
And you know, that number is supposed to show the value, not to be used negatively, but to show the value.
We was like, every little thing is used that we fight too much. We always want, you know what I'm saying? We're always on the offense, you know?
Yeah.
The impact. You know what, though? You know what I do love about it, though? And I'll say this, and I'll basically be done. It just shows the potential of what we can do when we're really engaged and we're locked in. Jackson has great potential. There's some great partners here in the city of Jackson. Jackson isn't all bad. It's just like any city. There's opportunities in certain areas where we can improve. So we all got to do our part. You're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everything that you do. I know Jackson State does. I know our AD and all of those that are, in communication and in partnership with you and Visit Jackson. Appreciate all that you bring to the table, and I'm excited, for what's to come. And I'm pretty sure if there's other opportunities, we'll expand in that space. So
For sure.
good question, TD.
Yeah, that's Unstoppable has a question in the comment. I'm not sure if she can answer that one, Ken.
Ms. Moore, would there be shuttle buses again from hotels for fans to get to the vet again this year?
We haven't offered shuttles from hotels, but we do offer it from Smith Wells or Hank Aaron Sports Academy for games that we predict that will have quite a bit of attendance. Now, when y'all buy your season tickets, we'll have a better idea of what that looks like. If you're not buying your season tickets, how are we going to know how many people are going to show up?
That's a great point. Once again, we've been saying that. Look at Ear Hustler Entertainment. Where was Yolanda when Coach Prime was there? He said they ain't getting no alumni support or money. Is that a real question?
Don't sound like. Hey, the last thing I would say to you, Ms. Yolanda, is me living here in the city. A lot of time I get, and some people put it in the chat. For instance, the breakfast question: what is a good breakfast spot similar to or better than what Zoe mentioned that's in the city? Also, good soul food places, and nothing you might want to advertise. And so, how late do they stay open? That's another question that I get, and I can't answer those a lot because I normally take care of myself. But those are questions that I get a lot as far as breakfast spot, soul food spot, and how late are they open. So just a little something.
Well, I mentioned Sugar's Downtown's a good breakfast spot. You have the Manship, you have Broad Street, Deja's Bistro, Brent's Drugs. As far as soul food, definitely Bully's. Bully's is a James Beard Award-winning restaurant. The James Beard Award is the highest award in the culinary industry. So they're award-winning restaurant. Soul food is, you could get some elements of soul food at the Manship. No, I'm sorry, not the Manship. Hal and Mal's, Martin's. And then there's so many other little shop, mom and pop type shops that are popping up all over the city. The best recommendation I can give you is to log on to our website.
Okay.
VisitJackson.com. We have a very robust website. I'm not, no pun intended, but we do have a very robust website. You can click on the neighborhood if you're in a certain neighborhood and you're looking for a certain type of food, or if you're just looking for a certain type of food in general. And even, same thing for events in the city. If you're looking for what's going on in the city, you could type in, you could filter it by this week, today, a certain time frame. All of that is on our website. And it is the most accurate picture of what Jackson has to offer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your comment.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Also, while I'm on here, since I'm here,
Yeah.
we did open up our portal for grants. I think it ends August 31st. And that's if you're having an event in the city of Jackson going into our next fiscal year, which begins October 1 during football season. If you want to have an event and it meets certain criteria, there's an opportunity for you to receive funding to assist in having that. Yes, sir. What you got, Ken?
I need you to send me an email.
Okay.
We're going to have an event. Boy, right on time. My nephew was like, "Oh, man, you got to have an event, man." I said, "Man, we're going to have an event, man." He want me to get a yacht in Miami. I'm like, "Dude, you just want to have some fun, man. I ain't trying to do all that." No. Yeah, absolutely. Please, if you don't mind, I'm going to put that back up there. Can you shoot me an email, your contact info? Because I got a lot. I actually have through our foundation that we started, I actually have a director of financial development that I'm working with that does all of our grant requests. So I want to get your contact, and I want to look at the criteria, because we are planning an event. I didn't want to put that out there just yet because people are gonna be like, "What you got planned, Ken?" I'm gonna get a bunch of inboxes. Don't nobody email me, inbox me, ask me no questions. Let me come back to that. But no, I do want to do. You know what? TD and I were talking about this while we was traveling. Our supporters have been phenomenal through this platform, through everything. We want to do an appreciation, some type of appreciation event that's centered around how we can still be able to pull in just what our mission is. So just kind of wanted to look at that and just see if it's something that fits. And yeah, we'll be in touch. Please contact me. I gotta get your info, and then we'll work it from there.
All right, I got
I'm
you.
over here having fun sending these folks to the goulash right now. I call it the goulash. You start talking crazy, I zap you. So
they want you back.
So this is what I want them to understand. See, the haters, they can't help themselves. They like roaches, right? You know how you turn the lights on and the roaches scatter? If you don't move, I can't see you. If I see you moving, I'm going to kill you. So you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is, you know? So people will come in the chats and they'll spam the chat. They'll say stupid stuff. And when they show themselves, I just block them.
Yeah.
You block, you can't talk no more. You got to either create a new profile or you got to watch in silence. And I love it. So
yeah, I'm not sure where that Coach Prime question was going or what they're really asking. I was here when Coach Prime was here. We did the same thing we're doing presently. So I don't know what that question was about, but.
Oh, wow.
Again, I personally like to say thank you, Ms. Moore, for coming up. And someone said bring you back because you give good information and this information that we need. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I got so happy. Well, let me go back. Let me get Israel up out the goulash.
I thought that was a little. I was like, okay, maybe he said something. I ain't know.
But no, what happened is that only thing that happens is that if you maybe somebody just commented and then I just so happened to the comment moved up. So when I clicked it, it clicked him. Ain't no problem. That's easy to fix.
Somebody said you said one of our own.
Israel.
You said one of our own to the
Israel. I'm coming for you, brother. I'm on the way to come and get you.
Help on the way.
That man on the boat without a life jacket. Go get that man out there water.
I'm coming to get you, Israel. Hang tight, brother. Hang tight. I'm on the way to get you, man. There you go. You back, Israel. Israel, let me know. Say something, Israel. Let us know that you're back. I threw you a life jacket. Come on, Israel. Speak to me, Israel.
It's always the second one.
There you go. I'm reaching beyond the break. He's back. He's back from the goulash. I didn't mean it, brother. That was friendly fire, man. I didn't mean it. I bust at you, man. I shot the whole area up. I'm sorry, dog.
Hey, Ken, you did reminds me of when my kids were little. If one they were up on a bunk bed up there. One of them, right, was up there spinning the ceiling fan. And when I came for him, I just started swinging. So everybody got it. It's like, I didn't do nothing. It's like, when you saw me come, you should get out the way. So he was a victim to being in the way.
That's what happened, man. And you was a little too close. What happened is you come in and next to him, and I just, pew, and I missed, man. My bad, bro. Somebody hit my elbow before I fired off.
See, Lisa, he kind of straight.
Put it. I gotta get Israel. Well, see, I'm gonna get Israel that wrench back. I'm gonna give you a wrench, man. I owe you one. I'm gonna make you a moderator for that one, but I have to. I'll make you a moderator, man. But you can't be blocking everybody. Israel was out there blocking everybody, so I guess this was a little payback for all the people you were blocking. I had to get Israel to slow down, bro. Slow down, dog. We good, but now we're good. I think everybody know what we do. We don't want to entertain any foolishness because we really do try to clean it up because we want those to support us and sponsors and those, and I'm pretty sure people appreciate what we do. So just like we appreciate what you guys do, I'm interested. I definitely gonna check the website out because I really want to see, like you said, a robust website. I want to just kind of just delve through it and just kind of see because there's some things in Jackson that even being from here, having lived here for 10 years, but still learn a lot. I'm here often
Yeah.
But I want to learn even more, especially when
and that's one thing I want to. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be on here to kind of speak to your audience. A lot of people just don't know what we do. They don't know the opportunities that are out there. Number one, if you're having an event, if it's going to require lodging for your guests, you can come through our office and get all kind of services, complimentary services. A lot of people see us as the reunion bag people, and I think that's all we do. And also, if you're just having an event with no hotel room attached to it, or that need, then you can still put your event on our website, so that when people go to that website, then your event will populate just like alongside all the other ones. There are certain requirements, but that's on our website as well, so you'll know that if your event qualifies. But those are some things that I want to make sure that your audience knows.
Yeah, absolutely. They showing up. They showing up hot in here. All the roaches just showing up. We done turned the lights on. Somebody done said, y'all trying to be the pregame show. Newsflash. I'm going to make another announcement. No disrespect to the pregame show, but just so you guys know, that came out of Tiger Talk. Just telling you, like, if you know, but that doesn't take away what Brother Neely is doing. Or saw Chuck Bishop yesterday at SWAC Media Day. Good brother. Got nothing but respect for him and always will. It's no love lost. It was a season. You move on and you go from there. But whatever. It is what it is. We don't have, but see, this is the thing. You control what you control. And what I control is I control my attitude and my temperament. So I ain't got to listen to that. Imagine if, you know what I ain't going to do? Boy, you ain't never going to catch me on no Colorado Buff podcast talking about no Jackson State. Y'all took our coach and he going to do this. Like, I'm just not interested. I got too much stuff to do with my time. So for someone that doesn't like Jackson State or hating on Jackson State, it just blows my mind that they choose to pop up into spaces that has nothing to do with anything that they claim to love, and they just want to spam it and troll the show the chat like CC Larson, Sco Buffs. Boy, I'm loving this. I see what y'all don't understand is I want y'all to talk. Mm-hmm. I'm summoning you guys to come on and talk, because you're gonna keep. What you're gonna do is you're gonna run out of email address. You're gonna have 17 email addresses, and you're gonna get all of them. Gonna be blocked. Boy, you ain't got a chance. I'm over here. I'm over here undefeated tonight. Man, fun with this. It don't stop. But I used to get mad though, Miss London. I did. I used to be responding. Man, this block button. I got about 500 folks over there in the block button, in the block section. Joe do. It's so cool because I love that YouTube. That you snip them. They keep watching, but they can't talk no more.
Right.
It is what it is. But man, this is good stuff, man. It was No, it wasn't. And like I said, Surfer. So like I said again, family. That's no disrespect. We're just telling you what it was. I'm gonna say it again, out of respect, because we did do Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Was on the scene yesterday for SWAC Media Day. What I'm saying to you is this: Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club was started by the Corey C. and Chuck Bishop. Well, Chuck and Corey started it. It was an audio podcast, and it's gone through multiple, changes, and that's what happened. Myself, Zoe, Neely, and others were guests. Mo would come on for basketball talk, not Mo Williams, but Willie Mo, because that was his lane. That's what he loved to follow. Lane comes on, talk baseball. You know what I'm saying? It was just that. That's how we were able to do it. And Neely joined the crew, and they started doing their thing. If you go back to Tiger Talk on what is that, Spotify, you pull up the episode, that was Neely and Chuck Bishop that actually interviewed Coach Prime. Folks gotta understand something. Like, it's a little different situation. So when Coach Prime came to Jackson State, the 1400 Club, somebody, they're gonna marry Ann Lee. Y'all trying to be Neely? No, we're not. Neely's a JSU alum, actually. And if you want to know, I was in the same room that Neely was in when we all met Coach Prime for the first time. So no, I was sitting at the same table he was sitting at, along with the 1400 club. Things just kind of happened, and they was able to build the relationship. I'm happy for him. It works for him. I don't have any interest to do that. I'm not going to Colorado. I don't want to follow Coach Prime. I ain't trying to. That doesn't mean that that's not a great opportunity for him. I have zero interest in any other school other than Jackson State. That's what I love to do. My efforts is in my passion, which is Jackson State. That's what I'm interested in. And I just believe that I'm not unique like that. I think that there are others that are interested in Jackson State. But what has happened is that for those people that would go to that platform for that content was kind of pulled, was shifted. Their focus, that business's focus changed its direction as to what they were going to cover. And he had every right to do that. And I was the one that defended that right and said that. But do us a favor. As we do the work to cover Jackson State, just leave us alone. If you can. That's all. They can't. So I used to trust them. Be like, you get your you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't help that. And you guys are proving me right because I'm calm and we're talking very calm. And you're bringing up people that we're not talking about. You're not going to get me to say anything bad about Neely. You're not going to get me to say anything bad about Coach Prime. I'm just not interested in that no more. It's go time. Today is about TC Taylor and his era. He started his first practice. And if you're not interested in listening to what we got to say about TC Taylor, then just keep it moving. Please come in the comment section when I post this video, please. I beg of you. Boy, I'm enjoying blocking these people. They don't get it. And so I think this might be the same person. Y'all remember that time we were streaming and we had one person that kept trying to join. They just kept making, you know what I'm saying? And, oh, yeah. So there you go, GA. New levels, new devils. And that's what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? People don't like that. Be honest, you are. They go, Cherry Lawson, welcome. I'm not sour. See, this is the other thing. In order to be sour about something, you got to want it. I can hit Neely up right now if I wanted to talk. I just don't. We didn't have that type of relationship. I have nothing but respect for the brother and wish him nothing but the best. It's a moot point at this point. I think we've all kind of like, if you want to go watch the pregame show, go click on it and watch it. We got people that still watch people that talk about Jackson State negatively all day long. Still be watching them. I never understand it, but it ain't my business. They call it YouTube. You get to tube what you want to watch. So for me, it's like, I'm going to keep talking. Now I'm going to 3:30 now because I want them to keep showing themselves. I'm looking to add a few more. I got a couple more openings over here. Who want to join them? I got some openings. You got that right, Mr. Clark. You got a good last name, Brother Clark. Hey, listen, I ain't got no time for that. Add new members to the goulash. But no, that's what they do, man. It's LaDon, I'm not answering them. I'm doing this intentionally. Y'all gonna learn my tactics soon. Y'all been watching me long enough to know how I get down. Y'all know I ain't addressing these people. I'm doing something else. For those that understand what I'm doing, they get it. This is how you beat it. This is how you zap a zit. Ain't that right, TD?
Yeah, man. I know exactly what you got going on.
Big Huncho, welcome. You've just received a one-way ticket to the goulash. Keep going, TD.
Nah, I'm good.
Today was a great show. Go ahead.
I did want to ask Miss Moore, you were at the SWAC media?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind me asking, what was your purpose being that you visited Jackson? What?
Yeah, my purpose is just to connect with the teams that will potentially, well, they're not potentially coming, they're coming for their home games. And even though we only have 4 home games, right?
Yes.
Some of the teams still stay in Jackson when they're playing Alcorn, when they're playing Valley. So it's important for us to connect with them, and also for me to connect with the media outlets that will potentially come and cover it. if they need B-roll, if they need specific information about the city, then my office can assist with that. So it's important that they know that's available for them. So that's really my purpose for being there.
I love that. Love that. Well, we got about 4-5 more minutes, y'all. Y'all got any more questions? We're gonna shut it down. I'm gonna see if any more of these bots want to show themselves.
Oh, Ken, I don't know if I don't think I said this, but when you're talking about the suits, I think that's a great idea. But also suit bags. We got to think about the bags that they need to carry their suit.
Let's talk. I gotta get some more perspective on it. I mean, they're in the process of doing it, and there's been conversations. But again, we want to do as much as we can. You know, the biggest thing for us is just, you know, getting funding and making sure that we're able to raise those dollars and pull them in. And we've successfully done it. It's just a matter of being more intentional about what we're doing, and not just be kind of like all over the place with it. That's why we started our own, foundational nonprofit to be able to do those things more efficiently. So for those that do want to support at a greater level, they're able to, receive tax benefits for the support. So it's something that's been going on. There's others that are doing that. It's nothing unique. I was actually educated on it and as well, but our intent is in the right place. I can assure you that. It's definitely a necessary thing. There is no such thing as too much help. No. I don't believe that, especially now when it comes to HBCUs. It's not such thing as too much help.
Agreed.
I was just sitting in the room. I mean, just the ideas. I just love the conversation with Jachelle today. It was just amazing because just the perspective of just different opportunities that we may have. Grady Davis said, I clipped this and sent it to me. Like here's the thing, and that's fake, because I remember, so Grady, if you're watching, I remember someone actually, let me help you with this. There was a time when someone actually created a name and pretended to be Neely and started talking to me. So this person, these Grady Davises and these people these random names, these people are sick. So something that they see in me, I guess maybe because we two black men and we got a beard, we both got beards and we both from Jackson, and like there is no trying to be anyone. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? Big Keck Harris, who's selling Jackson State gear? I need to make sure you ain't no troll, man. Because we got a lot of people selling Jackson State gear. So I'll go back to it. We'll add more moderators. I'm not going to do that right now. But no, someone's saying that type of stuff. Like that stuff is beyond me. Matter of fact, when that happened, I actually said some stuff and I was just like, man, and I got pulled into it. And then I wound up having a conversation with Neely about it, and it was like, man, Neely ain't paying no attention to it. Neely don't even watch this. He don't. That man is busy doing what he got. That man is busy doing what he do. So trust me, he ain't paying no attention to this. And we let it be that, and we kept moving. So respect to him, and they doing good work.
Come on down. I placed 2 chairs down the front.
You said who?
Larry Mason said, no, I'm saying LaDonna Kelly says, come on down. I've placed 2 chairs down in the front. Come on down to the altar.
Yeah, you missed the earlier part. See, he said, won't you come?
Yeah, now people.
All right, KC. I'm finna drop out, baby.
No, you fine. I almost feel compelled to just sit on here and just watch the comments for a second because I'm blocking a lot of people tonight. I feel like I'm spraying Raid right now. Like you know how you have a fly swatter, you barbecuing and you got all them flies in the house, you just walking around, you're trying to kill everything so you don't hear that in your ear when you go to sleep. Get him out the house, man. No, you good, man. Because that Larry, the last person, just said something disrespectful. But this is how they do. They do that. All that is a gauge to let us know that we own to something.
Right.
If you think that, they never join the chat. I mean, they never, like, you should come on and like really talk about, what's on your mind, man.
Yeah.
So you could never. Larry Mason, he's back again. These jokers are coming through like shing ding 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 ding. Yeah, that's good. But anywho, the same person keep making new accounts. That's right. That has happened before. They kept making the same. They kept making new accounts. Kept trying to join the chat.
That's a lot of effort.
That's why I was saying, like, this is a sickness. Like, there's nothing fun about it. It's not funny. You're not saying, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show that we're just, and this just goes to show you the type of weirdos that are out here in this space. And it also tells us that we pricked a lot of people yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You show up and you show up uniformly. You show up with good energy. You show up just doing what you do. And some people just go. So for those for those that support us, man, you guys can continue to support us, man. I always say, don't let your frustration and anger go to waste. Get active, use that energy, and channel it in the right direction. We're in this thing. We're in it. And if they keep watching, they're gonna see us go even further than anybody that they can mention in relation to Jackson State.
Yeah.
That's simple. So, Ms. Yolanda, thank you again. I'm not gonna stay on trying to entertain these idiots. These people ain't even real to me. They just I don't even know. It's like Zoe called them. He called them bots. Just a bunch of bots. You just keep blocking them. You know how you get them inboxes on IG? What's somebody asking you, do you want to make more money, like right. Trading binary? What is it? Trading Bitcoin and all that stuff. I ain't got time to be entertained.
Cryptocurrency.
Fuck you. But nevertheless, I appreciate you. Look at that. Look at Maddie Larson. There go another one. Now they attacking you. Miss Yolanda is it. Now, why y'all mad at Miss Yolanda? She just came on here. I'm sorry, Miss Yolanda. You done come on here and you done start catching.
Hey, I've learned to have thick skin in this position.
That's right. It does. It takes 6 person to make a new count over and over and get the same result. That's insanity. And yeah, whatever. But anywho, I ain't even sleepy. I'm gonna sit up and I got some other stuff I'm gonna work on before I go to bed. But I appreciate everybody tonight, man. What a show! We got up to over 500. We got up to over 700 tonight. And it wasn't no. I guess it wasn't no rumors or nothing like that. So maybe an extra 100 of them were these idiots, and they just so happen to be coming out talking. But all I'm gonna say is this to all you Buff fans that be watching, y'all better win. Y'all better win.
Hey, it's still gonna be a JSU grad on the field.
Correct.
I'm all right. I just go block them. They'll get tired before I will. I mean, I man the chat anyway if I see something. Plus, I'm gonna add additional moderators. I don't have time to be. I'll add about another 5-6 moderators to make sure that we covered. And the moderators, it gives them the same amount of capability to block anybody in the chat. I don't have to be fighting with these folk no more. Y'all see anything, y'all already know.
All right, good night, Mr. Seeley. I'm out too.
All right. Appreciate everybody. Thank you, Mr. London. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Mr. London.
All right.
Later, Ken.
All right, brother. Peace out, brother. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir.
Right. Appreciate everybody, man. I like the love and these. That's right. That's right. Appreciate everybody, man. Great show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Even the idiots, even the haters. Don't be mad, man. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Get a bag, man. Anywho, I see y'all back. I'll see y'all tomorrow, actually, for the truck reveal. It's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. And if y'all are out there, come holler at us. Like I said, we'll go live tomorrow, and we'll let everybody into the for those that can't make it. We'll try to get you some content so you can see the reveal and so forth and so on. So again, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the support. And we'll see you tomorrow. See you back again on Friday on the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to donate. And we're going to keep it coming, man. Other than that, y'all know what it is. It's DI Love. Go Tigers, baby. Peace.